Vegeta, what does the scouter say about their subscriber count?
It's 9,010.
Wait, so you mean...
Yes, Nappa. It's over.
It's over?
It's over 8,000!
What eight? Wait, what?
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I can't believe you kissed your mouth with that dank mouth of yours. This is your boy Blue with Black and Black Times Infinity coming to you from the stack. Hayward. On my far left, hacking the planet is Kronos.
Yo, I'm about to drop the dopest mixtape. You want to hear it?
No. Damn.
And on my far right, back from the past, Ninja.
Marv Wolfman is the GOAT.
Who's it?
Marv Wolfman.
Oh, okay.
I met him in real life, randomly.
Mm-hmm. The GOAT.
Real one. We back up in it again, Wednesday night, 8:30. Dropping these fucking dope lyrics. We're two cast members down. Prodigy is out there breaking oaths.
Yep, and probably in Facebook jail or
Yep.
real jail.
A real jail.
It's definitely a possibility.
Our baby mama jail.
Yeah.
No, that too.
And then Stitches. I don't know.
He probably put him in jail.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
All right.
Full circle.
Yeah. All right. Listener of the week would be Kirito. What's going on? We really
Kirito?
appreciate you for all the listens. We actually this is like one of our most listened to weeks ever.
Oh, nice.
We dropped 2 podcasts. There'll be 3 podcasts this week altogether.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Another one coming out when?
Doing it big for
We got one-
2020.
Yeah, we got one coming out on Friday with Black and Yellow's coming back, which is going to be great because we actually recorded Black and Yellow and the Humanity First podcast on the same night.
Oh, nice.
So we just split it up. So I'll drop that one on Friday, and then today you'll get this podcast. So
When did you drop the other podcast? What day was that dropped on?
Humanity First dropped on Monday.
Okay, cool. So yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't checked it out already.
It's a political one. It's about Andrew Yang. It's about universal basic income, which is the freedom dividend, which is basically giving every American $1,000 a month.
Shit, I'm all right with that.
Like, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, I break down what it is, and if you have any questions, or if you like it or don't like it, email me. So, and the first in the chat would be fucking nobody. All right.
Oh, ain't nobody
Nobody's
yet.
in there yet.
Somebody be in there.
Yes.
Somebody
Somebody
come get your shout out in the chat. YouTube.com. Black and Black Times Infinity //live.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to tweet out because my internet's not working.
That's fine.
Oh, now it's working.
Should be working now.
Should be
Yeah.
working.
Oh, maybe it is mine. Shit, motherfuckers.
It started working, dude.
God damn it.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, they're using my own shit.
All right, let me do some quick tweet outs. Oh, Ninja, who we got? Who we pouring out some Coke 45 to?
Oh, so you just gonna take that from me? You
Sure
just gonna
am.
take my bottle?
Yep,
All right,
yep.
then. We gonna pour out some of this Colt 45 then. Pour it out for Stan Kirsch. He was 51-year-old actor, most famously known as one of the Richie Ryan on Highlander, the series, way back. He was also on Friends. He played Rachel's girlfriend for a couple episodes, or like half season, whatever.
Girlfriend.
Or boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Sure. I mean, in
How dare you
these days
assume?
today.
How dare you assume his or her
Yeah.
gender?
I
There
have
you
a
go.
boyfriend that looks like a girlfriend.
Sure. But yeah, he passed away on the 11th. He was 51. Henry Haynes. He was an actor best known for American Horror Story, and he's in Netflix's The AO. He was 27. Apparently, cause of death is speculated to be suicide, but it is unknown for now.
He wasn't friends with Jeffrey something other.
Sure. I don't know what
Jeff-
you just said.
The guy who was in jail who hung himself, but
Oh,
it's kind of
Jeffrey
fictitious.
Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, that dude. I couldn't think of his
Sure.
name.
Next up, we have Neil Peart.
That's a shame.
He's one of the probably world-renowned drummers for the band Rush. He was also one of their lyricists,
Well, he's one of the greatest drummers of all time, if not the greatest drummer of all time.
if not the greatest. Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Yeah.
He was battling brain cancer, which after his passing, his family's spokesperson had let out to the media. He was 67. He was probably the influence for most of the drummers that you probably know, like in famous bands and not so famous bands. So Neil Peart's a real one. I'm not a huge fan of Rush, but I give mad respect to Neil Peart. He was a visionary, a true artist, and he had skills like no other.
Why you gotta shut his band though?
Because I'm not a huge fan of Rush. I fuck with Neil Peart though.
Rush is the band that's mentioned in Ready Player One a lot, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the main guys.
Tom Sawyer, I think, is like one of their most famous songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I'm just not. There you go. I'm a fan of Neil Peart. I'll give you that. There you go. And then next up we have Rocky Johnson.
Goddamn shame.
Famous world WWF back then. They say WWE
This
back
is
then.
before WWF.
Yeah, it's WWF.
No,
Oh
this is
yeah,
before
before
WWF.
WWF. But he won a bunch of titles both before in the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance. He is a Canadian-born wrestler. He is also the father of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Rock followed in his father's footsteps and also joined wrestling, like national wrestling, professional wrestling. He's won numerous titles. He was World Tag Team Championship, which a lot of people probably remember before. He did win a WWF champion. He also won for the National Wrestling Alliance. He also won for the Southern Heavyweight Memphis Champion. He has numerous awards. He was inspirational to The Rock, as he's mentioned before. Just a wrestling legend. Passed away. He was, I believe, 70. Was it 75 or 71?
Yeah. Hall of
75.
Famer, yeah.
Yes, 75. Yes, he is a Hall of Famer.
I'm not sure if we can talk about this on the podcast, but you guys know that The Rock's from Hayward, right?
Yeah, he was born
Yeah,
there.
he was born
Yeah,
in
born
Hayward.
Then he
here.
left like right after that. But
Born here in the stack.
yeah.
Stacks. So, R.I.P. to the great wrestler Rocky Johnson. There you
Oh,
go.
you know, I think I'm not connected to chat. That's the problem.
Oh wow.
This is the problem. So I gotta do some refreshes.
Yeah, I see a few
Refresh.
people up in the chat room right now.
Anybody
chatting.
chat? Oh, a whole bunch of people chatted. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, first
Oh.
in the chat would be Sancho Man. What's going on?
Oh, there you go.
Jesus.
What up?
That was so weird. Like I was in the studio thing, control room, but I couldn't see the chat. So hello everybody. We can see you now.
Cool.
Yeah, and first out the gate, he asked about Infinite. Oh my God, I can't talk today. or
Infinity
ever.
War?
No, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Talk about that. Do you want to go into it a little bit? Cause it just
We can.
well,
It ended last night.
yeah, I guess we can't really go too much into it because the whole
48
hour window,
hours?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can talk about episode 4.
Yeah, we can.
So, are you caught up then?
Yes, I watched it all.
Okay. So, episode 4, we pick up from where they left off from episode 3, obviously, where they're stuck in the vanishing point.
Yes.
And I don't know how they had concept of time because they're outside of time. It's where the Time Lords were hanging out in Legends of Tomorrow before they blew them up.
Yeah, before was it Rick blew him up?
Yeah, Rick did blow them up.
And
He
then
set a trap.
that's where
Oh,
not Killer Frost, but
Captain Cold.
Yeah.
Captain Cold, he was the one who stayed behind to make sure the bomb went off.
Yeah, he fucking
So he sacrificed his life and became a quote-unquote true hero.
yeah.
But yeah, so they end up back at the vanishing point. They're stuck there, not knowing how to get out. We also see that Lex Luthor had rewritten part of the Book of Destiny, so he
Yeah.
took over. He basically took over the Paragon of Truth
Yes.
spot, which was Kingdom Comes Superman, played by Brandon Routh. So he is Superman again.
Which yeah, he got to reprise his role as Superman from the, I guess the DC universe anime.
Yeah.
What universe does that fall into?
The Kingdom Come, he was Earth 30 something.
No, but like, where does the movie stand? It's not the DCU because that's
No, it's not DCU.
Before there was
It's
a
definitely
DCU.
before that. But he's not the same Superman. We can't talk about why, because the last episode just aired last night. So he's a different version of Superman.
Yeah.
Because in that version, most of his friends are dead.
no
like
fucking, basically everybody's fucking dead.
almost everybody. But there's
They all were killed
I
by
mean,
the Joker.
Yeah, they were killed by a bomb, and one of them was Lois. So
Yeah.
he's a different Superman. But anyway, they're stuck in time, but they're stuck outside of time without Barry Allen, who incidentally just as soon as they talk about him, he comes flying out of the Speed Force into a wall, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I guess so. They've been there for a couple of months, and
But
Barry
we can't
ran into
tell.
the Speed Force, and to him 3 seconds passed, but for them like 3 months.
3 months
passed.
or more.
Yeah, or more. Because homie, the Asian dude had a fucking full on beard and shit.
So did Lex. Lex had like maybe a small goatee. He had the full on beard as well when
Yeah.
he came out. And then like everyone's doing their own thing. They're kind of stuck. They're kind of
I really like this guy playing Lex. Like he does a pretty good job.
Oh, John Cryer?
yeah.
he
He's probably
was
like my probably my second favorite Lex. So my favorite Lex is Michael Rosenbaum from the Smallville.
See, I've never seen Smallville, but for me, my favorite Lex is Gene Hackman. He was Lex Luthor to me. But this John Cryer, he is definitely a damn good Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He's pretty damn good.
Especially for like when the roles he's played in the past. Because he's from 2.5 Men, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He was part of the Brat Pack a little bit because he dated Courtney Cox for a minute. And he was kind of like in their movies and stuff, but not really. But he's amazing. He's so far amazing for the Arrowverse as Lex Luthor. They did really good casting. I was skeptical at first because he's normally known for comedy.
Yeah,
and when he showed up in this, he came out there swinging. He did a great job.
Like, I wish they would have cast him in the Man of Steel movies because the other guy was horrible.
Wait, did we even get it? Oh, you talking about, what's his name? Eisenberg, Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I mean, there's a lot going on with this crossover, so we got to keep going.
Yeah.
But, so we see the origins of Marnavo, the Monitor. So he's fucking around with quantum mechanics and time and
Decided to go back to the
beginning
Bang.
of time.
Yeah.
It goes to the beginning of time and fucks it up. Him going back to the beginning of time literally creates like the anti-universe, unbeknownst to him.
Yeah, it's like he went back in time and jacked off in the memorial.
He jerked off in the gene pool.
Yeah,
And
fucked everything up.
Yeah, he pretty much did, and he didn't know. He was talking to his wife. I don't know how he's communicating with his wife, but whatever.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. I was like, how
the fuck are you doing this? But whatever. But he does lose contact, I guess. But he ends up showing down with the Anti-Monitor, and he has legions of like race coming down after him. So then like the Legends, through the help of Oliver Queen, who is now the Spectre.
What do you mean the Pelotons?
Paragons.
Yeah, not the legends, because that's a different
Oh,
group.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Pelotons? I got one right there.
That's what I was thinking. That's a
Yeah, I was like, wait, they're all on bicycles.
Yeah.
They're on cosmic treadmills.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Even though we do see the cosmic treadmill with Flash 90 in episode 3.
Yeah.
So, and he dies. But, yeah, so with the help of the Spectre, they're able to enter the Speed Force through Barry as a conduit. And they become separated and lost through their highest triumphs and lowest of the lows when people died or whatnot. So Barry has to find them, collect them, and then pull them out of the Speed Force to basically the beginning of the anti-universe.
Yes, and we also get a little bit of not an Easter egg, but
yeah, it's kind of a little
funny
little
tie-in.
Yeah, so basically, you want to talk about this? Because I might have spoiled this for you.
No, go ahead. You can talk about it. Because when it happened, I wasn't that. I was like, oh, that's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So while Barry Allen from the Arrowverse is in the Speed Force, he goes to a version of Star Labs, and in the lab, there's another Flash that shows up, and this Flash is Ezra Miller from the DCEU.
Yes.
Has Flash in his armor, and they don't know who they are, but they recognize, kinda, because like Ezra Miller's Flash feels like Grant Gustin's Flash is cosplaying his suit, and he even says, he's like, hey, is this a cosplay? Yeah, you're a fan? Like, hey, I love to meet a fan, but this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, don't you know where you are? Because it seems like Ezra Miller's Flash, this is his first time in the Speed Force.
What it also seems like he doesn't know, like he doesn't go by the name of Flash either, because when CW Barry talks to him, he's like, I'm the Flash. He's like, you're who? Like,
yeah, he's like, who you whomsted him?
Yeah, that was.
He's like, I'm the Spark.
Yeah. So it's just like, I guess he's not, because if you think about it, do they call him the Flash in the DCEU? I don't think they do.
No, they don't. I think only thing we have is that file that Bruce Wayne steals from Lex that has everybody's symbol on there,
but it doesn't say the
have
Flash.
names, yeah.
No one calls him the Flash. So it was like weird because he's like, oh, that's interesting. Like you're the Flash, and then they introduce themselves. They're like, hey, I'm Barry Allen.
Yeah.
They both say I'm Barry Allen. They're like Arrowverse Barry Allen's like, how is this even possible? This shouldn't be possible. And Ezra Miller's like, wait, what's going on? He's all, I knew. Then he says, I knew this was going to be true. I told Victor that this is possible.
Yeah.
So he gives a shout out to Victor Stone, aka Cyborg, and then like Ezra Miller's Flash starts to dissolve and disappear. So it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
We get a connection to the DCEU. I have never seen, with the exception of maybe Star Trek, any TV series like relate to their feature film counterparts.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting to see, because they do it again later, which we're not going to talk about really, but it's definitely an interesting step to see. So anyway, Arrowverse Barry leaves, finds everybody else. They go to the
Brings them all together.
yeah, brings them all together at the very beginning of the anti-verse and some weird voidish thing. They end up like holding off the raids while the Spectre, aka Oliver Queen,
AKA
fights
Dead Arrow.
yeah, Dead Arrow fights with the Anti-Monitor, and basically through the paragons that they have, they create a new universe.
Yes.
And it's a new multiverse, which can't really talk about yet. But that's pretty much the episode.
Well, it kind of talks. It kind of happens in. It takes place in what's the show called? Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes. Oh no, that episode that we're talking about, that is Arrow's episode, written by Marv Wolfman.
But it doesn't. It airs during Batwoman.
It airs during but it's the Arrowverse's episode.
Yeah.
Just like the Legends episode was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I guess that's not their typical spot. I think their spot's supposed to be Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be.
They've been moving them around.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
move their
hard.
shows around too much.
Yeah, they've been moving them around. But the last episode was the Legends episode. The Marv Wolfman episode was on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I'm just gonna spoil like a little tiny thing. Marv Wolfman shows up in the Legends of Tomorrow episode within the first like 10 minutes. It's pretty awesome.
But he does?
Yes, he does. He plays the fan. He's
okay,
he's
yeah,
the old
yeah.
guy that's the fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, dude, that is Marv Wolfman. I was freaking out. I was
When
like, dude, that's Marv Wolfman.
Like when a guy came up, I was like, this guy's got to either be like a super fan or like some kind of director or something, because
he's like an older guy.
yeah,
but
he's like a real old guy.
So Cronus and I had a chance to meet Marv Wolfman, and he's very tall. And like, well, he's taller than me because I'm short.
Yeah.
But he was just like the same height as because they're outside, like toe to toe. He's just as tall as Grant Gustin. So that means Grant's pretty tall. And Melissa Benoist, she's probably like maybe 5'9", something. She looks like she is wearing
always
boots
wearing
though.
heels,
Yeah, she's wearing boots though, so she could be like 5'8" or something.
But overall, I think it was a pretty good episode, especially
Yes.
for a 4-week hiatus between like when episode 3 dropped and this part.
Yeah, I think giving people the DCU cameo also like got Twitter like on fire. People were talking, and I was like, oh. That sounds like rumor. There's no way they'd pull that out.
Yeah,
and then you watch it and you're like, holy shit.
This was seriously unexpected. Like, there was no talk. I guess it was rumored that they would try to do this, but, like, there was no confirmation. There was no, like, leaked footage or anything. It just fucking happened.
Not to mention, we were lied to by the star of Lucifer saying he was not in the Arrowverse.
Oh, yeah,
he was not in the
lied.
crossover. He denied it over and over again.
You mean
and then
the devil lied?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, he showed up. But does it matter to you because you don't believe in this?
Dude, he was my favorite fucking part.
Well, no. I don't believe none of that nonsense.
Oh shit.
Yeah, when they went to go visit Lucifer in Earth 666.
666.
And it was funny because Lucifer kept calling Constantine,
Yeah.
which I guess is apparently the correct way to say his name.
Because he's British, so I
Yeah.
guess it's different, whatever. But I guess they like hinted that Lucifer owed Constantine like something. He owed him a favor.
Yeah,
and he cashed in that favor.
Yeah, he saved Mace. I guess hopefully they show it on Netflix. They'll have an episode where they kind of go into that. But
Probably will.
yeah, in that episode they talked about how he had saved Mace from dying. So if you haven't looked,
Was it Mace Windu?
no,
I wish.
Samuel L. Jackson was in this bitch?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that
was.
would be. Do you know how fucking crazy Lucifer would be if fucking Mace Windu shows up in the fucking show? Holy shit.
Hell, motherfucker! Have you been there?
I'm the goddamn devil.
Yeah, that'd be fucking amazing.
Say what one more time? Well, if you haven't watched Lucifer, you should definitely check it out on Netflix. It's a really good fucking show.
Yeah, it's on there.
You'll probably root for the devil.
I might.
You might become
So
satanic
we're gonna
and shit.
save the very last episode of the crossover for next week.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll do that because a lot of shit happens
Yes.
in the last fucking episode. A lot of shit that fucking I did not expect as well.
Well, the one thing you didn't really mention is that did you say that they destroyed the anti-monitor?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
by creating a new universe.
Yeah, okay,
I didn't
you
really.
did. Okay.
I didn't really. Well, no, they didn't destroy him in that episode.
Well, they destroyed him.
Yeah, yeah, he disappears, but he shows back up for a final confrontation, which
Yeah.
we'll talk about next week. So, on to the next. What we got?
What's next on the list?
Homestead. There's a lot of stuff.
Well, since we're still on the DC tip, I didn't know I didn't see this on any kind of fucking radar. I wish Breaker of Oaths was here so we can talk about it a little bit, but not Disney. Fucking
CW.
everything's fucking Disney. CWC dropped a animation series for Deathstroke called Deathstroke Knights and Dragons, and it dropped on the 7th, which was last week. Which,
Oh, it's out.
Yeah, it's out.
I
It
thought it
came
was
out.
just a trailer.
yeah, it came out, and I watched because I
shit.
had finished watching the Crisis, the
Yeah.
crossover, and it showed up. It showed up as the next video. I'm like, oh, let me check this out. And I was watching. I was like, this is fucking good as hell. Like, there's fucking violence. Like Slade is fucking stabbing people. There's a scene where he chops off
Cuts off someone's head.
Yeah, he has a fucking president. Like the trailer I showed you guys. It's the first 5 minutes of the episode. He's like fighting after I guess like a drug cartel's like lieutenant or something like that.
Something like that.
And he's he basically tells the guy like, yeah, the president wants you dead, but I didn't like the way he was politically doing things, and I want you to do better or some shit like that. And he like shows him the severed head. He has the same expression you have right now or some shit. It's fucking crazy. And like while he's walking,
fucked up.
like he takes his sword away from the guy and like starts to walk out of the room, and like 4 bodyguards or whatever army guys come through. And he's like, yeah, make sure you do better than the last guy. And like the general's like, he nods to his guys to try to kill Slade. All you see is bam, 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 4 fucking headshots right between the fucking eye.
There's blood all
dead,
over the
yeah.
wall.
And
Guts.
Slade is just covered in fucking blood. Like from the get go, he's all covered with blood. But it's a fucking cool series. There's a scene where his kid gets kidnapped and he goes to rescue him. I can't remember the villain that kidnaps him. But Slade goes to fucking save his son, and like he's fighting against these 2 other mercenaries, and he takes them out like easily. Like he stabs one dude in the chest, and then like the way he kills the other guy is fucking crazy. But yeah, his son gets injured in the process and shit like that, and dude, you should definitely check it out. It's free on Disney Seed or no, Disney
CW
Seed. CW Seed. Yeah, definitely check it out on there. I think it's only slated for 12 episodes.
Damn.
The first episode is about 45 to 50 minutes long.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking long.
Holy shit.
It's almost like a mini movie. And
Damn.
actually, the animation style is actually really good too. It's up there with like the DC animated movies that they released.
So it's on there as the same as the Vixen, which won a Golden Eggplant Award
You know what?
a couple years back.
Same art style,
Same
quality
art
of
style.
that. Yeah.
It's just the Vixen show is not as violent. I mean, it's violent, but not that bloody. But it still had a really good story.
Oh man,
And it brings in the voice actors from Arrow and the Flash into that show.
and the guy who does the voice of Deathstroke is the guy from Fantastic Four that was the Thing.
Michael Chiklis?
Yeah, he's the voice of
Oh
Deathstroke.
shit.
Fucking dope.
Okay.
But yeah, check it out. It's fucking good.
Now that it's like there's only
check it
what? How many episodes? 2, 3?
There's only one that's out now, but
I'm
there's
watching it
there's
tonight.
there's gonna be 12 total.
Watching
Nice.
it tonight.
But it's free. Disney's
CWC.
Disney's just fucking honing everything, man.
You got Disney because you was on Disney Plus probably, or because Maleficent, Queen of Evil came out.
Oh, it did. It's on there.
Yeah,
now?
it's
Oh,
on.
I gotta
there.
check it out.
Well, no, it's not on there, but it's on Blu-ray first.
Oh,
Be
okay.
prepared for it to show up on Disney Plus, at least by the summer.
Dude, I liked it. The second one.
I didn't care for the first one. I was just like, whatever.
There's a scene with Angelina Jolie and with her like wings and shit, and she's like injured, so she just have like bandaged around her boobs. I'm like, demon fairies, man, they got me.
So that's probably how Prodigy got caught. I'm just saying.
I just want to bring something up, all right? Because a couple weeks ago, I told everybody listening to this podcast that if you wanted to get Weeb Hunter, also known as
Monster Hunter World, baby.
Weeb Hunter World, I was like, I'll give it away for free. I was like, all you gotta do is drop an email or DM or whatever.
Shout us
You know
out on
what
Twitter.
happened? Not a single goddamn person.
Nobody wants that game.
Nobody wants that fucking game.
You tripping.
But there was a friend of the podcast that
Ain't nobody got time for
So
that.
I sent it to him on Monday, so he should have it today or tomorrow.
There you go.
But yeah, nobody fucking wanted it. It's some weeb ass game.
Super weeb. There's hella people playing
Like,
this game.
But for real, if I say I'm gonna give a game away, I literally do give it away.
Well,
So
we've done it before. We've
Yeah.
given away. We gave away the Division 2, did we not?
yeah,
I think so,
Yeah, we
did.
gave away the
Yeah.
Division 2. Gave away Battlefront.
I gave away some stuff.
Yeah, you
we-
gave away some stuff.
When we give away stuff, it's you don't have to do anything for it. It just like the contact
Respond.
us. That's
Yeah,
about
just
it.
respond.
We don't make you fucking tweet out a bunch of bullshit or fucking follow us on fucking 5 million goddamn social media things.
Mm-hmm.
Just send us a message, and that's
Yeah.
all it takes, and we'll send it to you. So I've got literally, I probably got 200 games, probably way more than that I'm not playing anymore. That I'm probably just gonna start giving the ones I don't play anymore away. The ones that I don't plan on playing ever again.
I was gonna say, like,
I don't
you're not
sell
gonna
games.
wait. You're not gonna wait for the PS5 and just copy them over.
No, I'm not playing it now. So what the fuck would I play? I mean, there's games I know I'm not gonna go. I can play it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'll just give them away because I don't sell games back to GameStop. I don't do. The only digital games that I get are ones that are a little bit older, and I prefer owning,
The
physical
disc.
copies because I've been burned by DRM before,
Yeah.
which y'all will be susceptible of. Like if Sony someday goes out of business or some shit.
Or
Oh.
somehow PlayStation like dies.
Yeah, but all your DRM, all your digital games they're DRM. So if that server goes down, all that shit you paid for goes away. So just keep that in mind.
Actually, to kind of caveat on this a little bit, I wanted to. Not everybody's here, but I was curious to know how many games do you think you have that are like still wrapped and you never got to? How many games would you have that you?
Shit.
I've got a couple. You know what's funny is that you bring that up. It's because I was actually going through because I'm putting all my Blu-rays and DVDs on digital, and there was 3 so far that were wrapped, and I'm looking at some right now. Holy shit! There's some wrapped
Oh
right
shit!
here.
I can see the plastic.
Yeah. Tai Chi Hero is wrapped. Star Trek Into Darkness is still wrapped.
Damn.
Oh shit! I actually like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I watched. These are movies that I watched. I just bought them on Blu-ray and didn't get a chance to watch it on Blu-ray. But yeah, I probably have movies anyway. I probably have at least 10 to probably 30 to 50 movies.
Yeah.
They're still wrapped.
Still
yeah.
wrapped?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like when Cece and I just moved into our place, and like I was packing away all my DVDs, and I had like maybe about probably like a good maybe 20 to 30% of my movies were still wrapped.
Yeah.
And then for games, I think I only have like maybe 2 games that are wrapped.
I know one that's right now for sure wrapped, and it's Fallout 76. and
That's right.
And I have like a special edition. And I don't think I'm ever gonna play a fucking game.
Damn.
Yeah, that game had really bad reviews.
I actually have probably 10 games across 3 different generations that are still wrapped. Because I have Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube wrapped. I have the second Metroid wrapped, Metroid Prime Echoes.
Echoes, yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I have that wrapped.
great game.
It's still wrapped. I have I have one of the Need for Speeds that came out like 2 years ago. I have that still wrapped. I have Fable 3 wrapped. I have like a handful of other games that I just never got to.
That's the thing about being like an adult is that you kind of run out of time for shit, and it's kind of weird because you have like, at a certain point in your life you have a decent amount of money, like way more than you had when you were a kid.
Oh yeah,
But you just ran out of time to do shit because you're working or you have kids or doing
something.
whatever. So.
Yeah, traveling sometimes it's just like fuck.
But then also like you with getting old, you kind of forget things. So you buy
Yeah.
a game, and all of a sudden you forget you fucking own it because a new game came out. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
look, something shiny.
Dude,
Yeah.
that just happened the other day because I bought oh shit, I've Resident Evil 7. I still have that wrapped. And then I just bought Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I bought it Black Friday. I still have that wrapped. I haven't even opened that. I know Stitch is playing it because he likes it, and I told him I'd play with him, but I still haven't even opened it. It's still sitting. It's still in the bag.
Damn.
Like, damn.
I think I have some Xbox One games.
That are still
That's
wrapped.
still wrapped.
Yeah. It's not Halo 5 because we played that.
Yeah, no, I think it's a couple. I need to get what was that latest one? One of their few exclusives last year.
Oh, not
No,
Cuphead.
Gears of War.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I need to
Gears
get
of
the
War.
latest Gears of War.
There's 2 Gears, 4 and 5.
Yeah, well, I think I played 4. I need to play 5.
5 is good.
Yeah,
5
it
is
looked
probably
pretty good.
one. 5 is the closest they got to that Gears of War 3 level. 5 came out way better than I anticipated. It's damn good. If you, Actually, Cake Man, who's in the chat, I saw him playing. I'm curious to know what he thinks about Gears of War 5 because we never got a chance to play together.
I just got to dust the console off. It's in a box over there. I know exactly where it is. It's just it's sitting in a box
There you go.
right next to my PS3.
There you go.
Because I don't play that shit anymore either.
So since we're talking about games, I guess I want to talk about a couple of news announcements regarding a few games. I guess what Resident Evil 3 or not Resident Evil 3.
I think it was RE3.
There's
wasn't it?
Was it
Resident
three?
Evil 3.
Yeah.
Was it that one got pushed back or was it something else? Got
Oh,
pushed
no, it
back?
didn't get pushed back.
You're thinking of
Cause no, Final Fantasy 7 does.
and there was no
Oh, Avengers.
Avengers. Yeah,
that's what it was,
So
yeah.
basically, Square Enix got pushed back. But,
Yeah, both of them.
I mean, honestly, the Avengers doesn't have that much hype right now. I mean, internet proved me wrong, but it doesn't look like a great game.
Is it a fighter game or
It's
is
like
it?
a third-person,
Oh, okay.
like,
You know, like beat 'em up.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, Final Fantasy 7 that has a lot of buzz around
Yeah.
it. Even though it's not the best Final Fantasy, fight me, internet. I'm just saying it's not. It had the at the time it had the best graphics. It was the
Yeah.
first
First one.
3D, the first 3D version of Final
Yeah.
Fantasy. But the story was okay.
Well,
6
that-
was better.
Was 7 the first on the new
PlayStation.
generation consoles?
Yeah, it was on PlayStation. And Final Fantasy 6, which was 3 in America, was on the Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom. So
Yeah, I'm excited about that game because they announced that like 5-6 years ago. So it's been in the works.
yeah, and I heard it's going to be episodic, and it's way different. Like the combat's way different.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
that's
I think
gotta be interesting.
it's going to be the whole RPG style fighting.
Like active style
Yeah.
RPG, which is going to be a little different. I mean, their past few games have had like more of an active role in RPG. It's no longer like a turn-based strategy game. So, but I mean, it's fine. I mean, the other games are pretty good. So I'm interested to see how the combat's going to go, and how these graphics are going to look. And I'm excited to pick up another RPG and like play it because I don't play a lot of RPGs anymore. But
Yeah.
it used to be like my core gaming was RPGs.
But
you know?
today, the RPGs now are fucking long as fuck. A lot of them are fucking long.
no, they've always been long. RPGs,
Sure.
they've always been long.
I think they're longer
I mean,
now.
shit, what was that one from? I think it was on the PS3. I think it was Final Fantasy 12 or I can't remember which one it was, but it was on fucking 2 discs.
Was
Oh,
it one?
shit.
It was the
Like
one with
it was
all the
2
guys,
Blu-rays.
right?
Damn.
Yeah, it was like a guy. I forget which one it was, but it was like a really good one.
Yeah.
I played it for a while. It's the first one like their new combat system, and it was really good. But it was on 2 legit fucking Blu-rays.
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn. That's crazy.
But I heard like The Witcher 3. I heard that was really long.
Yeah.
I heard like some people said
That's
they're-
last gen.
Yeah, they were playing it for like almost every day. It still took them like a year to beat that in like one DLC.
Damn.
I'm like, God dang, it's a long fucking time.
Well, I mean, Dragon Warrior took a long time to beat back in the day. So did Final Fantasy back in the day took a long
Yeah, it took
time.
a couple of hours.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other ones too that took like Fantasy Star.
Yeah.
They took a
oh
while.
shit!
But it all depends on how you
still
play it,
make
too.
Fantasy Star? I haven't
there's
seen a Fantasy Star in a long time.
There's a Fantasy Star Online. You know, I'm actually interested to playing. I need to look and see how to play it, but I heard that Final Fantasy Online, like the 11 or whatever, or
yeah.
12, I forget which one it is, or 15. I don't fucking know what the number is, but it's the online one. I heard it's really good.
I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan.
Really?
So, but I've heard.
Well,
I've
you
heard
might
good.
as well. You fucking weeb it up a goddamn month.
I told
Hey,
you.
listen,
I told you different. A hunter must hunt. Just saying. But yeah. Y'all see that Sony is skipping E3 again this year?
Yeah, I think E3 is. They're gonna have a problem again. I mean, this happened a few years back. You know, they died literally for a while. And the thing that brought them back was opening up to
The public.
Mm-hmm. And so people seem to forget about that. Like they weren't always on solid ground.
Right.
And this is in like recent history, but there's people that are younger or are just now getting into gaming that don't remember that E3 for like a couple of years was like dead.
For like, a few years, and like before that, for decades, it was not open to the public.
Yeah, and I think the reason why it came back was even before it went public. Was because G4 was like covering it like hard as fuck.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
they
And
were.
then after G4 folded, that's when like things started to go down again, and that's when they opened up to the public. So
Yeah, seems to be. I mean,
Cause
we'll
even
see.
now, like when E3 is going on, it's hard to fucking find like who's covering what and what time frame that's coming on. Like it's hard to get that information across.
well, YouTube can help with that. So like YouTube
Yeah.
gaming especially, they used to have like all the schedules and stuff, which came in handy, and they usually do like a special YouTube E3 page.
Yeah.
Where it gives you all the schedules, that comes in super handy.
Yeah, I actually saw that this past year. I was like, oh, this is pretty handy because they give you a timer. They let you like open up comments and stuff. So it's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. I really appreciate that. You know, I think that with Sony, I think that their product that they're coming out with, I don't think will be either it's not going to be ready by E3, or they want to have like their own solo thing to where it's going to be before E3 anyway. So and they want to get out there as soon as possible. Like I'm hearing rumors that in early February, like mid-February, they're going to actually show the PS5 and like show the first game.
Well, as long as they don't
Interesting.
fucking just show like the new logo.
No,
And they'll show what it looks like.
Yeah,
at
it's all
E3.
like, oh, it's all PS5 coming soon.
I'm-
You're like, wait, what?
and it's like multiple rumors, all
Okay.
saying the same dates. So
Oh, same date. Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, since
That'd be
we're
interesting.
kind of touching on gaming and stuff, I also have you guys seen the thing that's been trending where you can, I think it's on PlayStation, where you can see your top played games and
yes,
how many
it's
hours
been
you played
trending
in.
super hard. I was like, what the fuck?
I haven't had a chance to do it yet because I was a little scared that it was kind of sketchy and I don't want to log into something. And,
Yeah, you
No,
log.
it's legit.
It's from
Alright.
it's PlayStation.com.
All right.
You log in with your credentials, and then it'll track everything you did in 2019 and your top 3 games.
I didn't know. So apparently, Anthem was the game that I played the most online. And I'm just like,
Wait, you did it already?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
But it said Anthem was like the one that I played the most online. I'm like, I played the Division 2, like way more.
way more.
Like way more.
That's hilarious. So what place was the Division 2 then?
I don't even fucking know. Like it was in my
It's-
top games, but they didn't. For some reason, they didn't classify it as like an online game for some weird reason.
What the fuck? It's like
Yeah.
it's constantly online. It's like primarily online.
I think it's maybe because I solo everything and I don't play. I'm online, but I don't play with other people. I just play with myself. But I mean, with with Anthem, you're forced to play with other people.
Yeah, I mean, it forces the lobby with you, but in the Division, people jump into your games if you keep your lobby, your world open. If your world's open,
Well, the world is open, but I'm not playing with them. You know, like I don't. When I do missions, I just do them solo.
yeah, because it gives you the option to matchmake, and it gives you the option to do what do they call like a SOS type thing where
Yeah.
people can join.
It's very few times where I actually did that. I've only played online probably a handful of times with people that like with other people.
So and like if you did the raid you can't do by yourself.
Yeah,
at all.
I didn't do the raid. I
Yeah,
don't think.
and I think there's a new raid like soon. I think this month,
Yeah.
season 3.
I gotta go back and play because I still have some
It's
good
fucking
guns.
fun.
It's
Yeah.
just like Borderlands. Like you just go back and play it.
Yeah, go back. There's new specialist classes. I think there's 2 or 3 new ones.
Yeah.
After the minigun.
Yeah, the minigun one, I was like, this is just fucking garbage.
Well,
But
you have-
'cause-
the
'cause
prob-
you can't run. It's
Yeah,
like
you can't
duck.
run. The
I'm
thing
like,
about
dude.
the minigun is you have to level it up to your world tier. At the bottom tier, it doesn't kill nobody. Like it takes like 2 big ass fucking clips to kill like 3 people.
Yeah, no, I'm good with my the hunter guy with the
Oh, the
that
crossbow, that's
explodes.
just fucking
Yeah, it does
dirty.
hella damage.
That's
Yeah,
dirty.
yeah.
I feel like I'm cheating with that.
Yeah.
Because like I kept picking up, it kept giving me. I had like a perk where I would get ammo like from my squad mates.
Yeah.
So if they killed someone with explosions, I got fucking more rounds, and they were everywhere. So I was just fucking people up with the crossbow. It was fucking. It felt like I was cheating, but it was still fun.
I was trying to log into my account to see what my top game is, and I fucking forgot my password.
Oh damn!
That happens.
Yeah,
So,
I never have to log in because the PlayStation's always logged in.
So there's a
yeah.
streamer
Time to
chick.
time.
She was showing that she put in 1,000 hours in Monster Hunter World.
God damn.
1,000 hours. And her second game was like the Division or some shit.
You know what I imagine? She ain't getting fucked either.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
God
I'm putting
dang.
it out there.
She's pretty bad though. I'm just saying.
She might be pretty bad, but 1,000 hours in a weeb ass game. Just saying.
Just hating
So-
on this
just
dude.
saying.
A hunter must hunt.
1,000 hours is about 42 days.
Yeah,
So that's,
she's playing hard.
yeah, that's a lot of fucking
A lot of
time.
weeb hunting. All right.
Cutting grass and shit.
Anyway,
So there's some. We want to talk about some of these trailers, or did anyone see The Outsider? Besides me,
no, I didn't see The Outsider. I watched the latest Jumanji movie actually over the
Oh.
weekend.
Was that even funny?
Yeah, I mean it was.
Was that as good as the first one?
It's probably at least as good as the first one.
Oh, okay.
And it had Aquafina in it, and
Oh.
like I didn't know she was even in it.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so that was fun. If you already know, we did a reaction video to Aquafina called "My Vag," which is hilarious. She's a Korean American rapper. I think pretty sure she's Korean.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Congratulations.
she's Vietnamese. Fuck.
No, she's Korean because I think everybody wait, no, I don't know actually.
Yeah, you can look it up real quick.
Because we did.
So she's definitely Asian. All right, she seems really cool as fuck. She's a rapper though.
Yeah.
And she has
Well, now she's an award-winning actress.
Yeah, she's a pretty good actress too. And in this one, she does a really good job. So what's funny about this latest? Actually, you know what? This one's funnier than the last one. Because what happens is that there's different characters that are in the game.
Oh, she's actually Chinese.
She's trying. Jesus Christ!
Damn, we were way off.
Way the fuck off.
I'm sorry, Aquafina.
I mean,
Just saying.
Oh, damn.
what did she win? A Golden
Yeah, she
Globe?
won a Golden Globe for Best Actress Best Actress.
Well, what's funny about this one is that we
Or
have
supporting.
there's different characters, that are playing the video game, and so like Danny Glover is one of them, and so is
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Yeah, and so like The Rock and Kevin Hart, they have to act like them, like
Yeah.
how they would talk and stuff, and so that's pretty funny. And then like Aquafina plays a character who's like a dude, and so it's like the way that it's like her whole like demeanor is like a nerdy ass kid. So it's pretty funny, So I like the movie. What's funny is that like the first one when they made it, I'm like, why they were making Jumanji? This is fucking stupid. And that movie was actually really good.
Yeah, it was.
And this one I think is at least as good as the first one, the first remake.
Yeah, I had to check it out the sweetness because we were trying to figure out what movie to watch, and I was like, only thing that's out is Star Wars.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
only thing I could think of, and I forgot this came out.
Yeah, check it out. Because, me and K-Mac, we had our anniversary weekend over last weekend. And so I took her to the Ritz-Carlton. Pick you up, bitches. And it was, the place was quite nice. I want that Ritz. There's this fucking fragrance the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco has anyway. I don't know if they all have the same smell. I heard they don't. But it smelled like fucking opulence. As soon as you walk in, you're just like, I fucking
You're
landed.
royalty? Yeah.
You're just like, and people remember your name, like randomly. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was me in Cancun as well. That was kind of weird. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what? The fuck?
Yeah, this shit was great. I mean, we were drinking Moet, fucking, having nice fucking dinners, and then on Saturday we decided to like get out of the hotel and go do some stuff. And we decided to go watch, the latest Jumanji movie, and then we tried to find somewhere to eat, and we're just like, let's go back to the fucking hotel, and then we went to the hotel to the lounge instead of like the actual restaurant to get something to eat, and because they had like live music in there.
Oh, right on.
Mhm.
And there was some dude, his name
Sounds
was
good.
Sam Johnson. So this guy was actually really cool. He was playing like solo. He was like you could tell like he had like a lot of talent, but like nobody was really paying attention to him.
Mhm.
And so basically what he was just him, like with his guitar playing music. And I'd never seen this before, but he would build a song on his guitar by using loops. So he would play like the actual like the melody, and then he'd loop it in. Like he had like all these pedals.
okay.
He'd loop it, and then he'd play like the rest of the song, and then he would sing, and then he would like cut in and out like the loops and shit. It was fucking like it took me a while to understand. what he was doing.
So I've seen this before. So it was when me and the professor went to see Too Many Zoos.
Oh,
There was a group from Oakland. They were doing that. So they didn't use instruments. They had a beatboxer. So what he
That's
would
how
do,
I've seen it, yeah.
yeah. So he beatboxed and he would record his loop and then do like a different melody beatbox and record over that. And then these two ladies were with them. They would sing. I don't remember the name of the group. They were
saw them
dope.
too.
The professor knows who they are. If we can get it, I'm gonna try to put it in the description of the cast because they're
But
local.
also that one DJ who's in that Strava commercial, the guy with the fucking fro, he does stuff like that where he'll make sounds, record it, and loop it, and kind of keep adding to it and kind of make a song from it.
Well, yeah, I'm used to seeing it like not as with a guitar.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
now
the
it's
fact
actual
that-
music, yeah.
Because like he was playing, and like it took me a little while because I wasn't really paying attention until I was like,
everybody else.
it's just like it's just him up there. How the fuck is he? Is he like having a background track? And then like I saw that he would like in the beginning of the songs, like he would literally like build the melody up, and then like he would fuck around with it. And then what he was doing was that he was actually putting like his own spin on like popular songs. Like he was doing like Under the Bridge from like RHCP and shit like that.
okay.
But he would put like his own spin on it. So like he would put in like his own lyrics until like the hook came in,
Oh, right on.
and then it was like super
Oh,
interesting.
I've seen people do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty dope. That's cool that he had that technology to do that. It's interesting mixing technology with like old school. Yeah.
And I was a little
trying to think.
inebriated at the time when I was
Oh, there you go.
first watching it, so I might have been kind of obnoxious when I saw him. but it took me a while to understand like what he was doing, and then I was like, oh, this is cool as fuck.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
So yeah, shout out to Sam Johnson. I got his card, and I'm gonna download some of his shit because he has like a new album coming out. So.
Oh, we got to
Cool.
since we shot him out in the cast, we got to give people the way to reach him. So
I
I gotta
listen
find
to
his
his
card.
music.
I don't have my fucking wallet on me.
Oh, I'll talk to you.
Oh, hold on. I can't find it though. Give me
So,
1 second, I'll find it.
so did y'all see these trailers?
I saw one of them.
So which one did you see?
The one for Morpheus.
Morbius. Morpheus, like fucking the Matrix.
Yeah, like the Matrix. Like, oh, they're
shit.
breaking now.
Lawrence Fishburne's back.
No,
It's him
no.
by himself with his bald head.
The one for Morpheus. No,
Morbius.
Morbius. Damn,
Morbius,
fuck.
the living vampire with
Yes.
Jared Leto.
This actually looked damn good, to be
Hmm.
honest. Like, I was really impressed by it.
Uh,
I'm not like I've never read any of the comics. All I know is from the Spider-Man
cartoon show?
animation. Yeah. So this looked pretty fucking badass.
Just looked crazy. 'Cause
Want to
I
go
was
into a
like-
little bit?
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell is going on with this? Like, is this Morbius? Because like he's a scientist with studying rare blood, trying to cure himself
Yeah,
from rare blood disease.
he's like super fucking fragile. Like
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Jared Leto lost weight for this role
I'm pretty sure
for
he
that
did.
scene,
He
or
might
they
have.
CGI'd it.
No, knowing him, he probably lost hella weight. But then he comes back all jacked.
Yeah.
He comes in like 12 pack and shit, all sweaty and shit, like he's fucking Fabio in the 2000s, some shit like that. And then he's like, they don't really show him like drinking people's blood, but they show him with new abilities. Like he talks about how he developed echolocation, and they show
Yeah.
it visually. They show him like phasing, so he's like jumping from wall to wall, like phasing out, and then he like transforms towards the end of the trailer. Like he turns like all dark and
Yeah.
bat-like. He's got fangs and shit. And then like there's some shit that we see, which is weird, is we see a mural of Spider-Man in the background that has murderer spray
Yeah.
painted over it. So it was like, what the fuck is this? Because it looks like it's from the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man,
Yeah,
but then
I thought it looked like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man because it has like
because it has his suit.
yeah, it has his suit and it has like the kind of the because if you look back at the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, his suit kind of has like this weird like kind of gray sheen to it where the black like outlines are to kind of make it stick out a little bit more.
So
Kind of look like that.
So it's a little confusing because people are like, is this just a mural for the game? And then like someone put murderer on it because in the game he's framed for doing something he didn't do.
Yeah.
So is that like just advertising from the game, or is this like a continuation from MCU Spider-Man and then saying he's a murderer for killing Mysterio? Not quite sure, but at the end of the trailer, we see what appears to be Vulture from
Yes.
Spider-Man Far From Home. Or
It
is
w-
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah,
sorry.
Homecoming.
Spider-Man Homecoming. So it looks like Michael Keaton reprises his role of Vulture. It'll be funny if he's just like a new character and he's just played by Michael Keaton, which I doubt. But I mean,
He thought Doc Ock.
yeah, he says, "What's up, Doc?"
Yeah.
But is this setting up the Sinister Six? This looks like this is MCU? Does Morbius introduce vampires into the MCU, which sets up Blade? Does Blade show up in the film?
God, I fucking hope so.
Holy shit! There's so many fucking questions from this little fucking
Well,
trailer.
because in not Far From Home, in Homecoming,
Homecoming.
we got to meet Shocker and Scorpion. So we got already like
Three.
4 people.
we got three.
people?
We got Vulture, Scorpion. I mean, they're.
Shocker. Yeah.
I mean,
3.
because Morbius is not an original Sinister
Yeah, he's
Six.
not.
Because there's supposed to be the Rhino, I believe.
yeah.
And like somebody else, one other person. But I mean, Sony can do whatever, I guess. But they're working with Kevin Feige. At this point, anything's possible. I mean, there's people saying that this sets up Venom 2, which
Well,
it very well could be.
Yeah, it could be that too. So something that I was watching a few videos on YouTube and they were talking about it, and I guess they kind of went back and they started talking about Blade and stuff like that. But I didn't know this, but back in the day for Wesley Snipes' Blade, they actually had plans to introduce Morbius.
But there
Yeah.
was a huge legal issue
Yeah, there
with
was,
them, so
'cause
they
I think
couldn't do it.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, there's because they
Well,
didn't
I
have the
think
rights because
s-
Sony
Sony
had
still
it.
own it.
Sony
Yeah.
had it. This
Sony
is,
or Disney still own it. I can't
it was
remember.
Sony. No, it was
Yeah.
Disney
'cause-
hadn't bought them yet.
But they
Because
actually-
it's a Spider-Man villain.
yes,
Yeah, but so they actually did do footage of Blade actually like seeing Morpheus kind of off to the distance. So if you go on YouTube, you actually can find it, and it's like, I wish they would have fucking did it because it would have been fucking cool.
yeah, but they would have been in soup. They would have been sued.
And this
Yeah.
is, I think
they
this
would
was
have lost
after
everything.
which one had Frost? Like is that
Frost
the
is
first
the
one?
first
Frost
one.
the first
Okay,
one.
yeah, it was the first
Yeah.
Blade they were gonna introduce Morpheus.
And that's how I mean,
Morbius.
Frost is part of Blade's origin.
Well, I mean,
so,
we can complain
yeah.
about because when I first saw Blade, I knew about Morbius, and obviously this Blade's like main villain at that time in the
At that-
comics.
mhm.
And but you have to get credit where credit's due. You would not have an MCU if it was not for Blade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like, at
that
all.
is that's facts. That's just facts.
They took like the little licenses that they had, they made new and some of like obscure kind of villains, and they just made it work. They the first successful R-rated comic book movie ever.
That was Blade, 1998, 97.
Go back and if y'all haven't fucking watched that shit, if you're a younger listener of this podcast, go back and watch the original Blade, and then just keep watching them through. Like what's funny is like watching the evolution of the vampires dying. Like the first Blade movie was probably like the best one, but like the best like effects were obviously the last one because like the way they died was like so much.
Oh
more
yeah, because they get
well done.
dusted.
Well, it's not even just dusted. Like they internally come on fire.
Yeah, because
and die.
they inhale silver and then it like rips through their body. Yeah, I mean personally, the third one wasn't my favorite because he fights Dracula and it was like weird,
yeah,
but it still had really good effects. I like Jessica Biel's character.
Yeah. And it had Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
in there,
Reynolds
too.
is Hannibal, which
Yeah.
are comic friendly. I mean, but when they did Blade, they did it right. Deacon Frost is part of Blade's like origin. They came out with it right. They came out. It was bloody. It had vampires. It had Tracy Lords in it.
Whistler.
Oh yeah, first,
Yeah, they
first
had-
fucking scene.
Yeah, they had Whistler. They had it all. I mean,
what was actually even better? The fucking show.
Oh
The
yeah.
show was really good with Sticky Fingers.
Yeah,
as Blade.
I've never seen the
you
show.
never seen it? Oh,
No.
it was on Spike TV.
It was on Spike.
Yeah,
So
I
I
it
guess.
was late at night. It was so good though.
So
I
I
think it's
guess
on
you
Hulu
could.
right now.
I think it's on. It might be on the CW.
I want to go
even.
back and I'm gonna rewatch it.
I need to. I went back and watched Birds of Prey, even though fucking Prodigy's like up in arms. Not up in arms, but he's fucking waving the flag up here about this new Birds of Prey. But the one that came out in 2002, 2001, it was okay.
I didn't watch. I watched Dark Angel back then.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
I saw that. I saw that too. Dark Angel was good, but it
Ooh, what
ended
was that-
weird.
What was that woman's name?
Oh, Jessica
Goddamn.
Alba.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, she was still
Yeah.
young at the time.
I was in the ring. Oh, I was young too.
Oh
Just saying.
yeah.
I was like, man, she was like the hottest thing.
I
since
watched-
sliced bread when I was that age.
So I watched that and this show that people kind of gloss over, but the critics loved because it was a good show. Was Dollhouse.
Oh yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah, Dollhouse.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of
Elijah Dushku.
No, not Elijah Dushku, but what's his name? Josh Whedon, because it's a Josh Whedon
yeah,
show.
yeah.
So Josh Whedon created Dollhouse
Did
right
like
out.
Firefly? What the fuck?
Yes, he created the show. Him
You
and
didn't like Firefly? You said he
I
was-
never saw it, but I was.
You never saw Firefly?
Never saw Firefly.
What the fuck?
And I never watched Buffy
This is
because I was just like, fuck. I watched the movie. I don't give a fuck about the series. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
This is like you not using Amazon.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh
is-
shit. Emma Watson was in Blade.
What?
Homegirl Hermione from
Oh,
Harry
shit,
Potter.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's a fucking great show though.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
her.
she's in the show.
She's in this fucking show. I'm not sure what her fucking role is, but she's in the fucking show.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Hermione's doing magic.
Yeah, the only reason why the show didn't do more seasons is because it was on Spike TV and it was
Yeah.
fucking late at night.
Yeah.
I mean, Spike TV, the only people that watch Spike TV were people that were at the time, like my age, was like their early fucking 20s and male.
Yeah.
And most people are not going to watch that shit late at night.
Because literally Spike's TV's tagline was programming for men. That was literally their tagline.
Which you can't, I mean, I get it. I mean, they have, I guess, stations out there for just women, but they ain't doing shit either. You know what I mean? They're doing like little bullshit shows that get no fucking viewers.
I mean, they did what was it, OWN or whatever? They did the Michelet story.
Well, but it's Oprah though. Who the fuck did you watch the Michelet story?
Hell no. I don't even have OWN.
Yeah.
So you can watch. It looks like Blade's on available on the CW and the CWC.
That's what I thought. I could have sworn I saw it on there.
From what it says on Wiki, I'm not.
Yeah, it was on. I saw it on the CWC. Like, there's a little tag that says more shows. You click on that, and it's like their old shows, like shows that used to be on UPN and Spike.
Well,
you can watch on there.
Just remember, when you go watch, if you watch, Blade the series, which I highly recommend. I'll watch it again just to like make sure I'm not fucking crazy. But it was really good when I was younger. The main character is from a rap group called Onyx, and if you ever look up "Slam" by Onyx, and it's like one of the best songs of all fucking time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you heard the remix? The remix fucking slams too. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
and then also Jackin' for Beats, like him solo, his thing Jackin' for Beats is dope because basically it's him rapping over other beats for people, like all in a row. Like he's probably like 5, 6, 7 beats.
That's weird because
in the same like track.
Yeah, Ice Cube does that too in a song called Jack and Full Beats.
Well, he ripped it off then. Yeah.
With the Morbius movie, I wonder because I know there's rumors about them doing a Madam Web movie, which I'm not sure why the fuck they'll do that because it's a F-list character. But I wonder if they'll bring in like other vampires. I know in the comics there's the vampires in the comics eat spider people. Like they go through multiverses, killing off spider people or people with spider powers. And I'm wondering if we might get something like a tie-in into that, which would be kind of fucking dope.
Could be.
But I definitely hope Morbius also ties in to Blade, and we finally get more information about. I hope Blade makes an appearance in the fucking movie.
That would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If he doesn't show at least some kind of like nod to Blade coming, like they did with Captain Marvel, something that shows up, like maybe Deacon Frost is in the film.
Yeah,
that'd be just as cool. So you never know. So on the other side, Black Widow had an extended trailer during the NCAA like LSU Clemson football game.
They're still showing like some more stuff, but like what I saw. So when you watch the extended trailer or the new trailer, what the fuck they want to call it? I guess it was what I saw was what's that guy's name? Taskmaster. But in the trailer that I watched, like at Comic-Con, I was pretty sure that was a female.
Everyone is saying that Taskmaster might be either female or multiple people.
Okay, so from what I saw in like what at Comic-Con, I got to see like that entire fight scene on the bridge, and whoever the fuck, I'm pretty sure it's a female. That fight scene was fucking badass.
I'm hoping to see a little more during Super Bowl because I'm pretty sure they're gonna push it, but we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll see some Eternals during the Super Bowl. You never know.
Maybe. I mean, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the Eternals, but I don't know what to expect. I mean, it's literally star-studded, but I have no idea what to expect because it's not really. It's like a celestial version of Marvel that most people don't really pay attention to.
So I gotta admit, their celestial shit is super confusing. Like I tried, like the whole Annihilation Wave storyline, that shit was fucking super confusing to me, and I have it.
Well, I mean, it definitely opens up the MCU into like different storylines. Like it can get into like Annihilus, it can get into the Living Tribunal, stuff like that. Like it in like different universes. So that will definitely open up the MCU, which is going to be a good thing in the end. But I'm just interested in seeing like these more kind of obscure characters. But caveat is that they took a really obscure group, Guardians of the Galaxy, and they made that shit a hit.
Yes.
So with people that they had a few stars in there, but I mean, this one is like there's a lot of stars.
Yeah, there's a lot of like these are well-known people like Salma Hayek,
and
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Everyone, a lot of people know who both Robb Stark and Jon Snow are. List their characters, but Kit Harington and I forgot the other Rob Marsden. I think that's his name. They're recognizable faces.
Yeah.
So they're in this film as well. So I won't be surprised if we'll see like a few MCU stuff. Like we'll probably see WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Black Widow, and the Eternals all during the Super Bowl, like little bit of teasers, which will get people like super excited for the upcoming year.
Do you have release dates for those yet?
Not like the only one that I've seen is Black Widow, which is May 7th, and then like everything else has like a time window, like fall of 2020 or November of 2020. No like concrete dates, at least not that I've seen. So it'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
Y'all see this Bloodshot trailer?
Both of them, yeah.
There's
It looks
more than
pretty
one?
good.
Oh, there's an international one?
Well, no, there's two separate trailers.
Oh shit, I've only seen one.
I've seen both of them. It looks pretty good. Having Vin Diesel back in action movies. Well, he's always in action movies, but in this one, it looks pretty good, to be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to seeing somebody with like a crazy regenerative rate. He basically using nanomachines to recreate his body and shit like that. It looks almost like he's repeating it, like almost like his day. They just reprogram. He's almost like the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
but he can't be killed.
Yeah,
So.
it's like weird because he has nano bugs. They give him nanites that repair his skin like instantly or whatnot.
Yeah.
And they show scenes like in slow mo, his body being ripped apart and then being pulled back together.
Yeah,
I'm like, holy shit.
The great one was like half his face getting shot.
Yeah,
off.
shot off, and then you see it being stretched back. I was like,
that.
holy shit, this looks fucking crazy. And it looks like because of some weird like blood shit that's pumping through his chest, it's like keeping him together. And it looks like they're using him like Winter Soldiers. They keep mind wiping him to like send him out on targets that they want. So seeing him break that cycle might be interesting. And there's other people that are in the film that have the same like abilities. So
Yeah.
interesting.
Real quick, I want to talk about Fire Force. It's an anime that I think most people kind of slept on. It's by the same maker as I just fucking forgot about it. It's one of my oldest daughter's favorite animes. One of my favorite ones too. It's the one where they have
Demon Slayer?
no, not Demon Slayer.
My Hero Academia?
No. It's an older
Smaller
one. Shit, now I gotta look it up. It's with the skull guy, and it's like with Mako and
Soul
fucking-
Eaters?
Soul Eater, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say I know Mako's the main character. The same creator as Soul Eater,
Yeah.
and it's like one of the most underrated animes of last year. They just wrapped it up, I think last week. I think it's 24 episodes, and it was really well done. Like it's about basically a world where people will spontaneously combust and turn into demons.
Fuck?
And they have these people that are like firefighters that literally fight fire demons, and it's like it's really good. And it's like the main character, they call him a demon because he had some like really traumatic shit happen to him when he was a kid, and he has like this nervous smile on him all the time. He has like these jagged teeth, and so when he gets nervous, he just smiles like nervously, and so people like talk shit about him because he's always smiling. But he has like these crazy powers where he can basically shoot fire out his feet, and it's really good.
What's it called again?
Fire Force, yeah, Fire Force.
I've heard someone recommended me. I mean, I know you and the
Mm-hmm.
Oathbreaker talk about it, but someone else recommended it to me, and I was just like, well, I'll see if I can check it out. It sounds interesting, but just spontaneous demons?
Well, it's just like literally people will just like they'll be walking around and all of a sudden they just catch on fire.
What the
And
fuck?
it's like and they turn into fucking demons, and it's just like and people have to live in this world where people just turn into demons like randomly, and these fucking fire demons.
Oh, it looks like this on Toonami as well right now.
Oh, they picked it up?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely Toonami worthy. Like, if something comes on Toonami, it's popular.
Yeah.
All right? You should probably watch it. I mean, I think Toonami has done a really good job of picking up popular, really good animes.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of cool because some of the ones they've been airing recently have been like 2 weeks after it airs in Japan, it's already dubbed and on Toonami.
yeah, it's really interesting because like when we were at like Crunchyroll, like they would talk about that, like basically like ramping up their dubbing schedule, and that's like, I mean, to me, I like shit subtitled.
Yeah.
But that's just me. But I think it's good for like, I guess, the mass market in America to have things dubbed because you're fucking morons. But it's all good.
Damn.
I think it's good to get like, animated movies, anime out there to the American mass market. Conversely, it's like it'd be really cool if like we did the same thing like over to America or over to Japan. Like if we had like cool, American anime. Like if they had G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Like, like subbed and dubbed in Japan. That'd be interesting. Would they even like that?
They probably won't.
I guess like nowadays, like, what's a good like American? Avatar. Like if they like subbed and dubbed Avatar in the Japanese.
Yeah.
How do we know they already don't?
They probably did, because that's like a love letter to like an anime.
And
Well, I guess like maybe like Family Guy or The Simpsons maybe have that
yeah.
dubbed.
Yeah.
that might be weird because like
or like Adventure Time.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Adventure Time,
yeah, because I was gonna
Yeah.
say like Family Guy and American Dad. There's a lot of like American culture references that
Oh,
like
that's true.
I think a lot of people outside the U.S. may not understand because a lot of pop culture references that may not carry very well. And then has anybody seen? It's a little older, but it was G.I. Joe Resolute. It was like
No.
an anime style G.I. Joe where like they actually die. Like the first person that dies in the first minute is Shipwreck. Like his brains are blown out, and it goes on from there. It's pretty fucked up, but it's actually really good.
Was this like on like G4 or was it? It's not like something I'd be
I
on
think
at night.
It was on at night, and I think it was on like Toonami or some shit, like super late, but it was hyper violent. Like they show what happened in flashbacks to Snake Eye's mouth. Like he gets sniped in the mouth by Zartan, and it literally shows his jaw like breaking out of his face. It's pretty fucked up. And I think it's like 8 episodes or some shit, but it's actually really good if you can find it. I don't know where it is now, but I had a chance to sit down and watch. Like it was pretty brutal and hyper violent. So
I like the violence.
Yeah.
I like the
it
violence.
was just weird. It's just weird seeing anime style G.I. Joe, but it turned out pretty good.
Kind of taking a wheel real quick. So I know everybody's heard that Cats the movie is a shitty ass movie and it's the worst movie fucking on earth right now.
For some reason, the Oathbreaker's really happy about that.
I don't even know why they fucking made it.
Yeah, I don't know why they made it. Nobody asked for it. Like, just keep it as a fucking play or musical.
Musical.
But apparently people are going to go see the movie high out of their fucking mind and they're saying that it's fucking great. Well, there's two sides of the coin. So some people are saying it's really good. Other people are like,
It's scary.
they're scary as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
people are like running out of the theater. Some people are like puking inside the theaters just because it's so fucking freaky. So BuzzFeed had this article that I read. I read through all the everybody who went there. Some people went high on weed. Some went high on mushrooms. Everybody had their own different effects. But there's one story. This girl
Well,
said,
hold on. Did anybody go high on life?
"No, they didn't."
Nobody's high on life.
No. But yeah, one girl talked. She said all she could think about was like the feet. Like, oh my god, like why are their feet like that? Like, oh my, they keep dancing around. Like, why is it? It was so fucking funny reading people comment. But yeah, I guess it kind of makes me want to go check it out high, just because I just want to, because being high it enhances things. So, and I think there was somebody who's actually in the play. They went to go see it high, and they said they had like an epiphany.
An epiphany.
Yeah, while they were watching it, was like, this is the greatest movie ever. But like, yeah, even looking at the CGI for this movie, it looks fucking creepy as hell.
I mean, it just looks weird. Then it's a bunch of cat people singing. I'm just not interested.
Well, some people were saying like there's times where they seem like they're really small, then other times they seem like they're really big. And I guess there's a scene with like some dancing mice, and then like the cats just turn around and eats them. And
What?
like I guess that part's kind of freaky. But also other people have been trying to like sync it up to like Pink Floyd music to see if there's a part where that syncs up with that. I think there's one part that it does sync up with some song, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I mean, you probably want to wait till it comes out on like
Yeah,
the Redbox or something.
So you have more control.
Yeah, and fucking smoke up and watch it at home or some shit like that.
Smoke one, blaze one.
But it'd be fun if it become like a cult classic for potheads.
I don't even
Probably.
know why people would even watch that shit. It looks so fucking stupid to me. But you know,
It's like a knockoff Avatar.
Wait, what? Avatar? What the fuck?
Because you have cat people in Avatar, blue cat people,
No idea.
or blue panthers,
Sure.
and you got cats,
Sure.
people being as cats.
Sure.
So you know what's funny? Avatar was like one of the highest grossing movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I think about that, when somebody tells me that they really liked Avatar, I ask them, just can you name me any of the characters in the movie? Name a name in Avatar.
You're asking us?
Yeah.
Sam?
Sam. Okay.
Yeah. Sam Worthington plays Sam.
Is that literally his name in the movie, or
Yeah.
you just think it's his name?
No, his name is Sam, I believe.
So you got one.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
trying
and
to think
then
of the girl's name.
the blue monkey loves Neytiri. Is that her name?
No.
That wasn't
Nyla?
Zoe Saldana's name in the movies.
All right, you look it up. This is a really strange thing about Avatar, is that nobody knows anything about that fucking movie except for Unobtainium. All the other names, like nobody knows the names of any of the fucking characters in that movie. It's so fucking weird.
And it's funny because then a sequel's coming, like
Yeah.
next year.
I don't think it's gonna do as well as James Cameron thinks it's gonna do.
He keeps saying, I mean,
It's been too long.
oh no, it's Jake.
Yeah, it's not Sam.
Yeah,
See?
it's not saying. Oh yeah, but I was right about Naturi.
Is it interior? Okay.
Naturi is Zoe Saldana's character.
But you're proving my point. Like nobody knows any of the characters' names. Like think about any other fucking like movie that's in the top 5 movies of all time. You know, as far as like revenue goes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the names of the characters.
Yeah, because like Force Awakens is on there.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame is on there. What is down there?
Even fucking Titanic.
Oh, Titanic. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
everyone talks shit about
Jack,
Rose
everybody
and
knows
Jack.
Yeah.
Rose and Jack, because Jack should have been on the board.
But like nobody knows, for the most part, Avatar. Like it's very fucking weird.
Dude, it's funny. I was watching this YouTube video and they were talking about Titanic, and they were counting how many times they say Jack and Rose, and they say it too many fucking times. Like at least 500 times they say Jack and Rose.
It's a 3-hour movie, so
No, but like there's times where they say like it'd be like, oh, like if I walked in the room, it's like, oh hey Danny, how you doing today, Danny? It's like, why would you fucking say that name? That's so fucking like random.
But-
Like for you to say it that many times in like a
Yeah.
sentence.
Well, you know what I think it was with Avatar was that it was so visually stunning.
Yeah.
Everybody just forgot about everything else. It's like seeing a really hot stripper that might have herpes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't know her real name.
no. I mean, you could try getting it from her.
Something about
but-
Butters. That's funny that you mentioned that though.
Yeah, that's what I always think about when I think about Avatar, because it's literally, I think it's in like number 3 or 4 highest grossing movies of all time.
What I movie
3.
came out 10 years ago.
But you can't. It's 3.
Oh, it's 3 as far as domestic.
Okay, well, 3 domestic, that's fine, but it's certainly in the top 10. And if you look at any other top 10 movies, it's like you know the characters, like you could remember all kinds of shit about the movie. But this one is just like, can't remember shit. And I didn't watch that when I watched Avatar. I wasn't even in America. I watched shit in the Middle East, and it was a fucking hit over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hit everywhere. Obviously, it made more money internationally than it did domestic. So,
Interesting.
Where are we on the list, guys?
What else? Oh, we should probably talk about this because it affects our world as a whole, and
Oh, yeah.
we glossed over it. Is pretty much the entire continent of Australia is on fire, and it'll have some repercussions for the rest of the world.
Well, like what they say, like billions of fucking animal have been killed because of this fire. A lot of koala bears.
Oh yeah, because they're like don't know what to do or they don't have anywhere to go. So there's people trying to rescue them. A lot of I guess I don't know how many people have died because of the fire, but I saw like a map of where the fires were, and it looks like people are trapped on this continent. And like I've seen videos of people escaping onto the ocean because of the fire.
Damn.
So I know that like celebrities are donating their own like money to the relief effort and whatnot.
I guess there's a little bit of controversy about the owner of Amazon. I guess he donated $1 million in Australian money, but it equals to about like $600,000 in American money. And I guess people were like, "Dude, you're worth like $200 billion."
Damn.
And somebody did the math, and like I think it was like,
he literally could have gave them $1 billion.
I can't stand when people do this. How much did you spend? Did you donate to Australia?
but it's like if I donated a penny.
Did you donate a penny?
I did not.
That's my point. That's exactly
is
my
true, too.
point. Because it's like when people say, "Oh, well, some billionaire donated, blah blah blah." It's like, what the fuck did you donate? Nothing. Well, what the fuck?
Well, I can't afford to donate money.
Well, still, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, it's like he's donating
Yeah.
something to help with the
Yeah,
problem.
he's definitely helping.
Like, I understand that it's like a fraction of his net worth, but like when somebody says that, some billionaire gave, let's say like $50 million to end homelessness, and it's like, well, when's the last time he gave $50 to anybody that's homeless? You know what I mean? Like, nobody does that shit. It's generous in general.
Yeah.
Like, just leave it at that. Like, the fact that he's giving any of his money to anything is up to him. That's his own personal fucking money. That's just me. When I get rich, bitch, don't fucking complain when I don't. That's all I'm saying.
Do they know what started the fire?
Sorry,
Because because the fire's been going on for a couple of months now.
27 people so far that I've read have been arrested for starting the fires. It's
Wait,
more than
what?
20 people. Yeah. If you can Google it real quick, I'm pretty sure it's more than 20 people. I
Wait.
think it was even a couple of firefighters too that were arrested for starting the fires.
Holy shit! Were they throwing some kind of party or
Arsenal.
something, or that's like arson?
It
Were they
says-
just
oh wait,
Yeah, claims of 200 people. Yeah.
nearly 200 people. God damn, why would they fucking do that? For starting Bush. Oh, damn.
wait? What?
Oh wait, no. Hold on, scroll up. Okay, those claims that nearly it's not 200 people. Arson were wrong, but their people did definitely start fires.
Yeah.
I thought the number that I saw when I was last looking was like 20 something people. I think it was like 27, but
Yeah, it looks like 25 people have been killed from the fires,
yeah.
with millions of animals.
Displaced?
Since September. Damn, it's been burning for almost 4 months. I know, like, firefighters here in America have been flying to Australia to help out with the fire. God damn.
Damn, that's just crazy. Like, why? What reason would they have to start a fire that big? If it was arson.
Yeah, here it is. Police in Australia are accused 24 people of deliberately setting fires amid natural factors. So it's like it's a factor of like obviously. Oh shit!
Oh
Stop!
shit!
About to get us pulled off YouTube. Environmental factors and also people starting fires. Yeah,
That's a fucking shame,
police
dude.
have charged 24 people for intentionally starting brush fires in South Wales. So yeah, and the police have taken legal action against 183 people, 40 of which are juveniles. Jesus Christ, you fucking assholes! Even the
Damn.
juveniles, fuck them kids. I'm just saying. Damn.
Yeah, all these articles are all over the place. Some say like 183 people, and then others say that that's false, not true. Oh man, this is crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
But definitely people have started fires.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
but it's kind of funny. I mean, not funny, but like it's interesting because like you'll see crazy ass videos of giant fucking spiders in Australia. Like everything in Australia is trying to fucking kill you.
Oh yeah, what is it? The bird spider?
Yeah.
That one that was eating a fucking
Talking about
opossum.
the huntsman.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So can I tell you an Australia story?
Woo.
Go for it.
I've been in Australia. You know what's funny is that I actually had to respond to I usually don't respond to YouTube comments, but somebody was like, it was like some old reaction video that we did, and they were saying how all 5 of us have never been anywhere, and that's why we're all stupid. And I'm
What
just
the
like,
fuck?
Are you serious?
I've been around the world, like literally, and most of us have been to more than just America.
Yeah, I've been to 2. I mean, I just came back from it. We both just came back from Mexico.
I've been
and then
Mexico.
I've been to Canada.
I've been to Japan.
I've been
a few
Japan, yeah.
times.
I've been to a shitload of places.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name them all, but it's a lot. Anyway, I've been to Australia, and I heard about Australia having problems with sharks, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
"There's no way it's that many sharks."
There's a lot of fucking sharks.
So I'm literally like, I was on I was in the Marine Corps, but I was on a Navy boat, and they're pulling into the dock, and they put the plank or whatever the fuck they call it. It's not an
yeah.
anchor, but it's like a fucking. It's.
The thing is, where people
I've
walk
been out
off
for a
the
long
boat.
time. I think it's like a gangway or some shit.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't in the fucking Navy, I was in the Marine Corps, so I don't know the fucking the boat terms. Anyway, even though they teach it to us. But so I'm walking over like this bridge to get from like the ship to the actual shore, and I look down and there's hundreds of these, like maybe like 2-3 foot long sharks, hundreds of them swimming in between the boat and the shore. And I
Damn.
was like, I'm not going to any fucking beach in this goddamn, like nowhere. I'm not, fuck that. But I will tell you, Australia was cool as fuck because at least when I was there, the ratio between women and men was way off.
Oh yeah.
Way off. Like there was like way more women than men in that country when I was there, and it was fucking obvious because women, when I was there, like at a bar, they would come up and like talk to you and like hit on you, and I was like, this is fucking odd. If I was single, it'd have been great, but I was married at the time, so it was not great.
Well, you didn't fucked up.
Yeah, I did fuck up, but because we all know that marriage didn't go great. Anyway, Australia was great, but there's a lot of deadly shit there.
Yeah, I know that South Africa has a lot of sharks as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they have like
great
people,
whites breed there.
Yeah, they have like people like on fucking
Or-
like on the mountaintops with binoculars, like looking at the water, and they'll call in like, "Oh, yeah, there's sharks in this certain fucking area." Fucking ridiculous.
That's where I was. I was in Darwin.
In Darwin?
So, yeah.
I
He's looking up the male to female ratio in Darwin. But when I was there in like 2009, no, way before that, 2002. I was there in 2002, and like there was way more chicks than dudes.
So this chart says that it's the number of males per 100 female. So I'm not sure how this fucking works. So is it 1 male per 100 female? So
Well, that's saying 100
Well,
male,
oh, okay.
110 males per. But when I was there in 2002, it was not like that.
yeah, okay.
It was like fucking reversed. Maybe the fucking dudes just didn't go out at night, or I don't know. Maybe the girls are just fucking horny for Marines. I don't know, but it was very it was cool to have chicks hitting on you. You felt like you were always hot.
Yeah. I'll show you
Sure.
everybody's a 10.
So we're hoping that they're able to put up the fires, and obviously Australia be rebuilt, but their ecosystem is going to take time to come back. So
Yeah, but I mean it's fucked up, but it'll rebuild because when you have like a large fire, the plants are already starting to grow now. It just sucks like in the short term, but things will grow back, and it sucks for all the humans that are affected and all the animals that died in the fire. But it'll come back. It's really unfortunate,
yeah, it's all bad. So if you're playing Call of Duty, they're doing a little promotion where if you buy one of the packs, 100% of the proceeds goes to the Australian Relief Fund.
That's good.
So if you're playing that, it's just a bunch of skins and some clips and stuff. It's pretty cool. But if you don't want to like do the time to like donate and register and all that stuff, if you're playing Call of Duty, just buy the little pack, and you're donating just like that.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of places that are doing that now too. I mean, there's places where they have 100% of the proceeds for like clothing and stuff like that going to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I think Australia's great. Like, for a long time, I said that if I had to leave America, I'd go to Australia. But there's a lot of shit that can kill you.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that's
so-
like ungodly deadly
Yeah, so it's
to
pro-
humans.
at this point, it's probably Canada. But I'm just saying, if Australia had less deadly shit,
Yeah.
it was a really cool country.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit.
They have the best money. I think it was Australia that I was at. They had like the best money that I ever used, and I still have some here. Like they have like a hologram in it and shit.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's clear
I was
pieces
like,
and
wait,
it was like
what?
multicolored. It was like in different sizes.
I heard-
America's like really far behind in like money technology. Even today, like the way we have our stuff,
Yeah, because they're
it's
too
like way
much.
far behind.
They're squabbling too much about how to fix holograms and counterfeiters, and just trying to get like money that's circulating to be recognized by all the automation that's out there, like ATMs and parking meters and whatnot, and also for counterfeiters to not copy it. Because I mean, they managed to break the $100 bill. You can find fake hundreds, because I've seen a few of them. But I mean, I guess they're trying to add Harriet Tubman to the
20s.
The 20s, and it was supposed to be this year, supposed to be 2020, and Trump's administration delayed it. So I guess it won't be until maybe 2022, maybe next year. Not quite sure, but it's not coming this year for sure.
Wow. Speaking of Trump,
Oh shit!
so apparently his the impeachment filings have been filed with the Senate now, which I don't think it's going to go anywhere with the Senate unless Republicans grow some balls
Yeah.
and finally like divert from this fucking guy. Y'all know me, like I said it from like if you listen back like old podcasts, I gave the guy a chance.
Yeah.
Now I'm like fuck him. Like I gave him a chance because I give people chances, and he fucked it all up. And but there's Republicans that are still backing this dude, and I don't think it's gonna get out of the Senate. So I think it's gonna be like a half-assed attempt to impeach this guy. But I hope he gets voted out. You know, I hope that I hope we get a decent Democrat, presidential candidate. I hope it's Andrew Yang, me personally. But whoever gets it, I hope that they defeat him, because we're in a weird two-party system. If it was somebody else, like if we had an independent or some other third party, that'd be great too. But two-party system, I just want the guy out of the White House.
Yeah.
That's all.
What was that comment he made about our military?
We're for sale, apparently, now. We're
Yeah.
fucking mercenaries.
We're mercenaries now.
Yeah, apparently he's like, he's saying that what is it? Saudi Arabia paid like a couple $2 billion, and he has the American military on their side. I'm like, what the fuck? You understand that every single terrorist that flew into the World Trade Center and they did all those fucking airplane attacks, guess what their fucking passport said? Saudi Arabia. This is a fact. And so, the people seem to forget about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So
it's fucking ridiculous.
Saudi Arabia is not a real ally of America. They don't give a shit about America. They give a shit about our money. That's about it. And our protection, but that's about it.
Wow. So, yeah, there's that. We didn't talk about Oathbreaker's not here because he would have been talking about this, but the Academy Awards got nominated over the weekend. And looks like the film Joker has 11 nominations, including Best Actor and Best Picture.
Yeah, isn't it? It's like it's tied with the Netflix show Kingsman, The Irishman, right?
Maybe.
I think The Irishman's got about 11 nominations.
I thought it was Marriage Story that had just as much, because the Marriage Story, which is also a Netflix film, or whatever, it's on. Now it's exclusively on Netflix, but I could have sworn it was in theaters for a short period of time, just like The Irishman, but it's on Netflix now. But Marriage Story was nominated, or at least Adam Driver and I believe Scarlett Johansson, unlike Gal Gadot.
Yeah, I know she's up for a nomination.
Yeah, because Scarlett's putting in work,
yes,
getting these accolades out there, unlike some actresses.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, I didn't say it this time. But still, Joker, everyone, this has got the internet talking since then. Like, it's like split. The people that are like, oh, this doesn't deserve it. It was just okay. Or like, at least Joaquin Phoenix, he deserved an Oscar. I feel like, yes, Joaquin Phoenix does deserve.
He does.
At least recognition for his work. As far as best film, I'm a little taken aback by that. I'm like, I don't know. Even though Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is also nominated, I'm not sure that was best film-ish either. I liked it, but it wasn't like... I don't think it was Tarantino's best work.
Like, I didn't see that movie, but for the Joker, I thought it was, like, really well done. Like, not just acting it alone, but, like, the storytelling and, like, how they put everything together. I thought it was pretty dope. Like, not looking at it, like, as a comic book movie, but, like, just for, like, a story that they told, I thought they did a really good job, so...
Okay. Yeah, so did a lot of people. A lot of people think that this was like the film. This should have been The Dark Knight. Dark Knight should have been nominated, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And this film is like, a lot of people are mistakenly saying this is the first like comic book film that's like nominated and won and whatnot, which is not true because Suicide Squad won. They won for best makeup and some other bullshit. Yeah, they won an award, but Jokers get like some of the top honors as far as best picture and best actor.
I'm not surprised because, like, honestly, seeing like the trailers and all that shit, that's what it seemed like. All they were trying to do is like just get an award.
Mm-hmm.
So which is fine, I guess. I haven't watched the movie yet. I need to watch it before I like.
Yeah, it just came out.
Talk shit about it.
Yeah, it just came out.
Actually, not fuck that. I can talk shit about it anyway.
I think that Joaquin Phoenix's performance deserved definitely some accolades, but I don't know about Best Picture. I'm a little like shrugging at that.
But then again, isn't Oscar just a circle jerk?
You
like,
could
who
argue.
votes? Aren't they like?
They pander. Listen, we called it, or at least I called it, a few years back when they did the whole, hashtag Oscar is so white. And I was like, I bet you in the next year it's going to be a whole bunch of black fucking films. And what happened? A whole bunch of fucking black films were all of a sudden nominated. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like, and it's the same thing with this. Like, people were saying that, we need to have nominations for these comic book movies because they're smashing it in the theaters. So they had to do it eventually, so they just picked one that was, artistic, I guess. Even though the other ones were entertaining,
So I guess Endgame is nominated for one Academy Award, and that's for special effects. So
yeah,
I'm like, sure. I'm like, whatever. That's all good. But it's just like, I don't know. I think some of the nominees are just kind of like, huh? Really? Okay. I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, which is nominated, but I heard that one was good. A lot of people are talking shit about Little Women. I know that the Oathbreaker wants to see 1917, or
I do too. Yeah.
I call it Battlefield 1, the movie. That's what it looks like. I'm interested.
It's one shot though. That's why I want to see it.
I mean, it still looks good. I feel like it's Saving Private Ryan, the European edition. I do want to see Parasite.
So Saving Private Ryan was in Europe.
Yeah, but it was featuring a U.S. company versus this is featuring the I think the UAF or it's the British Navy, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I am interested in seeing this Parasite film. A lot of people have been talking about this for a minute.
And I had early access. When I say I mean we had early access to that show, to that movie, and I didn't watch it. I should have watched it. Yeah.
I had no idea because I want to see this film because it looks fucking crazy.
So we have early access to like a lot of stuff, and pretty much anything on Amazon we have early access to. But you have to come over to my place to watch it. So
Oh shit.
Usually like a month and a half to 2 months before any Amazon show comes out, we have access to it.
Interesting.
I'm surprised that Harriet Tubman's on here. Like, I mean, there's like slowly any little buzz here and there about it, but like, I never even heard anybody talk about it.
I didn't hear anyone talking about. Well, the people I did hear talk about it did not have high praise for the film. So I was like, well, now it's getting nominated. I mean, I guess. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Oathbreaker. So Scarlett Johansson is nominated twice. She's nominated for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress in 2 different films.
Which films?
So she's nominated for Best Actress in Marriage Story. She's nominated for Best Supporting Actress in Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, that's interesting. Marriage Story was with Kylo Ren, right?
Supreme Leader Kylo Ren.
I'm glad that Marine is like acting. Like, so when I first was introduced to him as an actor was in Girls.
Okay.
And I used to like Girls until like after like I think the 3rd season. And it got fucking super.
Did it get weird?
Well,
Fucking dumb.
yeah, it's just if you make a movie about a character that's kind of fucked up, like they need to redeem themselves at some point, right?
Oh shit.
You can't just keep making them more and more fucked up throughout the seasons, and that's when I just kind of fell off. I was like, you're just gonna keep making yourself more and more fucked up, and there's like no redemptional qualities about this character, like the main character whatsoever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I feel about Lena Dunham in a nutshell, because I mean, she's the main character.
Yeah.
And
you should. Did you watch his little interview with, or Adam Driver's interview with Howard Stern? Like, it's pretty interesting. Like, I watched like this 5-minute interview. He basically talks about how when he graduated high school, he had no direction. Like, and his parents, like, pretty much, I mean, they kicked him out, but they still helped him out. Like, he couldn't live in the house. He had to live in their backyard, like, shack or whatever. Because they had like a cottage in the back, like one of those little sublet, whatever they call it. So he had to live there, but he had to pay rent. So he needed to get a job. So he didn't know what to do. The job that he had didn't work out. And then his like lady that he was engaged to, they weren't working out. And then his dad was like, "Why don't you try the Marines?" Because he saw it on TV.
The hardest one.
Yeah, and he was just like, "All right, I'll try that." And he did it, and he liked it. And then like he had an accident where he cracked his sternum open, and then he had to like be discharged, and then he went back to acting because he wanted to act in. He tried to get into Juilliard, and he got denied. And then he thought he wasn't going to do anything after that. And then his dad told him about the Marines, and he went to the Marines, broke sternum, and then he went back to like his college in Illinois, got into acting there, and then like pretty much the rest is history from there.
I mean,
It's
good for
pretty
him. I mean, you know, I joined the Marine Corps, and I knew I didn't want to be a fucking loser, right? And I never took the ACTs, never took the SATs. I had no aspirations to go to college, and I was like, for me, there was like no way forward. And it's like, I have skills, but like there's no way for me like out of high school to like flourish these skills. And I was like, all right. One day I got a letter from the Navy, and I was just like, oh, the military is like seems legit. And I was like, but it's the Navy. Like, if I'm gonna join the fucking military, why don't you just do the fucking hardest one?
Yeah.
Like that was my reasoning. I was like, I'm just gonna join the Marine Corps. And I took the ASVAB. I scored pretty well. Actually, I scored very well. And yeah, I just from there, I just there's a whole bunch of other shit that went on, but I joined the Marine Corps, and it worked out. But the Marine Corps is not for everybody, and it has its ups and downs. Like I always tell everybody that the military in general, it's the easiest job in the world because all you have to do is what you're told.
Yeah.
But if you have a problem with somebody telling you what to do, then it's gonna be a problem, especially when the person that's telling you what to do is a fucking moron. You know, then you have problems, and that's why I eventually started to have problems in the Marine Corps. Was just like, if somebody's telling me what to do, they should at least be more intelligent than me. You know what I mean? And sometimes it was true. Most of the time it wasn't.
Damn.
So I was like, it's time for me to go.
Yeah. Well, for me, one of my bosses is pretty dumb, so we clash a lot. But yeah, I can see that point for sure. Yeah, it looks like Irishman, Once Upon a Time, and Joker are nominated a lot in this year's Academy Awards. And Endgame is nominated for 1 Academy Award, when Rise of Skywalker is nominated for 3.
It is very strange to me that a movie that broke a lot of box office records is barely nominated.
Yeah, it's nominated once for visual effects.
Yeah.
Versus Rise of Skywalker is nominated for sound editing, visual effects, and I think one more.
It's just it's a total disconnect between, you know, the viewing public and these, you know, elites. These dumbass elites.
Oh, music score. That's the last one. So,
Music.
I mean, John Williams. He deserves Oscars, of course. He's great. But yeah,
I wonder when the Woody Awards are.
the Woody.
Yeah.
The only awards that matter are the golden eggplants.
Yeah,
Those are
that
the
is
only
true.
awards that matter.
And those are coming as soon as we can get more members on the podcast. Hopefully next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully
we were
we'll
gonna
be out next week.
do this week, but there's some issues that we need to iron out last minute.
Yeah.
We'll have it together hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Definitely before the end of the fucking
Well, we
month.
can tell them what the issue is because we can get some help. All right. So one of the main issues that we have is that we don't have enough nominees for the best rant of the year last year because it's hard for us to remember. I know this year I already wrote down one for the best rant of the year, and it's the Amazon thing because that was fucking amazing to me. I was like, you don't use fucking Amazon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
that business.
That's
All right.
amazing. Anyway, we need to write them down every year. So like last year, none of us can remember like the best rants
Yeah.
of last year.
We need to have
what-
like a black book and just call it the rant book.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we just
I
write
think-
down what the rant was.
I think, well, we can
An
look it up
episode.
because we have it on the thing, but one of the rants was definitely Spider-Man. We had like 2 Spider-Man rants
Yeah.
in the same year.
well, I know. Oh, one of them is Breaker of Oaths. The rant where he fucking went off on that one about him
yeah.
not living up to his his
Yeah,
loss.
that was a good one. There's an Overwatch rant because the Oathbreaker freaked out when someone wrote an article about Overwatch porn. So we had this huge rant and we were screaming about it. That was a good one.
Yeah,
So-
we gotta find out what episode it was.
It's actually written down. It's actually the only nominee that was written down.
Well, then also, like I talked about in the chat, but I also wanted to see if you guys wanted to add another category for the rotten egg plans for the rotten egg plan for like the, I don't know, fucked up thing that happened last year or
Yeah.
something stupid like.
Well, we have the dankest moment of 2019, so I think that's good enough.
Okay, because I wanted to throw on the Cybertruck on there, and I guess that
What the
falls
hell
in that
is that?
category.
What is that?
You don't know the
You know the Cybertruck?
No,
fuck?
what the fuck are you talking
You don't
about?
you don't order from Amazon. You don't know what Cybertruck is. We talked about it at length.
We did?
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
I
we
probably
did.
wasn't here.
Oh man, it's
It's the
pull
new
up real
Tesla
quick.
truck. I'll pull it up.
So yeah, the Cyber.
Oh, the Tesla truck. Is
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it called the Cybertruck?
That's
You
what
know,
everybody's
it's
calling
called
it.
the Cybertruck. You're lying to me.
No, that's
called the
yeah,
fucking
actually
Cybertruck.
It is called the Cybertruck. I think
Holy shit.
that's it right there.
I thought it was just called the Tesla truck.
No, it's called the Tesla. Hold on. Look, watch. I'll go to
Oh my
Tesla.
god. You
Look.
mean this is the drawing that
Tesla.
Baby Yoda did?
yeah.
.com/Cybertruck. Oh, no spaces. If I could spell, Jesus Christ.
You're on the spot. That's what it is.
Look what happens.
Bam. Even,
Holy
That's it.
shit.
even come up Cybertruck.
You want to order it right now?
No,
It'll-
fucking order it
It
though.
only
It costs-
takes $100 to order it.
$100 to pre-order?
To pre-order, yeah. And that's the thing, like, you know, when they were saying how they have, like, you know, I guess 250,000 pre-orders or 500,000 pre-orders, it's like, bitch, it only costs $100 to pre-order it. That's it.
That's
Like, it wasn't like the Model 3 where you need like $1,000.
$1,000, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is
So,
And you don't get it back.
what's the
Yeah.
price? What's the total price on the car? I can't.
so the cheapest one starts at $39,000, but it's gonna be way more than that. So the tri-motor one is gonna be, you know, about $70,000.
Try
You know, plus, you know, $7,000 for self-driving. So yeah, tri-motors is probably two in the front and one motor in the back.
Oh, to control the back
Wow.
wheels.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, it's like I said before, Rivian is killing them as far as like tech goes. Rivian can do a fucking tank turn.
I saw the video of the tank.
Like
that was pretty
shit's
dope.
amazing.
That was pretty dope.
Like nobody's doing that shit right now. Like literally,
That's pretty fucking
they
dope.
can sit in one spot and turn in 360 degrees, like in one spot.
God damn, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, a Tesla should be able to do that because, well, it depends on if every wheel has its own motor.
You
Yeah.
need 4.
Yeah.
And it has 4. So
I literally thought it was just called the Tesla truck. I did not know it was called the
called
fucking
the Cybertruck.
Cybertruck.
and it is not
Holy
good looking.
shit.
It is not good looking.
Okay, that was definitely fucking crazy.
And the specs aren't that great.
I bet.
Like to be honest, like if you, like they try to make it seem like it's a mid-size truck, but it's priced like a full-size truck. Like
Yeah.
like if you look at like the tri-motor one, which is like, you know, that's the one with like the, you know, the decent specs, but a truck at $70,000, that's a full-size fucking truck,
Should be.
and that's that price point, and every single full-size truck at that price point pretty much destroys a Tesla.
Yeah.
Like it tows more, you know what I mean? It has better features.
Longer range.
Yeah, way longer range.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Like, and I'm sort of a Tesla fan. It's like it was very disappointing to me to see that they came out with like this bullshit design for their truck, and they just dropped the ball, man. They really did. I mean, I hope they sell, you know, these trucks, because people. I mean, Tesla as a company, they definitely were like a. They disrupted the whole segment of like cars and trucks in general.
Yeah, they did. They changed that. They changed the electric world, basically.
Yeah, they really did. Because
Yeah.
before Tesla came along, electric cars were fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Like they all looked fucking
Like
stupid.
the Leaf and whatever the fuck.
Well, even before the Leaf, they had like the what was the GM car that they had? I forget what the fuck it was called.
GM car.
The EV?
Yeah, the EV1 or something like that.
Yeah.
The
That was the
fuck?
first real
No
electric
one-
car.
Who fucking drove that?
Well, they see this is the problem. Well, you got to watch a movie, but
I've seen the EV, but I'm like, no one.
the reason why you don't see them anymore is because they're release only, and then they sold the technology to
Japan.
to Toyota.
Yeah.
And then they because they leased all their EV1s, they took them all back and they just fucking crushed them. And it was like, why? Because they were actually really efficient cars.
What was the name of that movie? It was
I think who killed the electric car or something like
yeah,
that?
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a really good movie.
Wow.
Yeah, because like every electric car that was out there was all lease based, and they recalled them all and fucking crushed them all.
Yeah, it was real dumb. But
Like-
anyway, even back then, like the electric cars, they looked like a stupid ass electric car.
They
Yeah.
look like
Most of
that.
them were small.
Except rounder.
but then like once Tesla came out, pre Elon Musk, they had the Roadster, which is based upon a Lotus Elise.
Yeah,
And it was
I've seen those.
fucking badass.
It was cool. But the thing is, a Lotus can be picked up by 2 people. You pick up the front end and the back end and take off
You're
running.
pretty strong. Yeah, pretty strong.
But aren't they bringing back the Roadster? Because I
Yes.
remember Eli
Yes,
when
they
they
are.
when they announced it, the 18-wheeler.
Yeah, and it's going to do 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds.
God damn.
But one of the things that people don't really recognize is that what Tesla did that was amazing was that first of all they built an electric car that looked good, but the main thing that they did to like really disrupt the entire car industry is their over-the-air updates.
Oh, yeah.
There is no other vehicle on this fucking planet besides a Tesla that can upgrade your car while it's sitting inside your fucking garage. And like significant upgrades.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like some bullshit like you get like
Your map update.
yeah, it's like seriously, they did like performance upgrades. When they did the ludicrous mode, that was an over-the-air upgrade.
God damn.
When they tossed in video games, over-the-air upgrade.
Or even like their holidays things they do, where like I guess there's like Easter eggs within the car, where if you do like a certain motion with the car, it'll play Jingle Bell songs, and like with the guild doors, they'll like open up
Yeah.
in sync with like the music and stuff, which is kind of fucking dope.
Yeah, it's
kinda cool.
they literally like they're changing the car industry, but then they did this shit with the fucking Cybertruck.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I mean, first of all, it's electric vehicles of a certain like of most sizes, they don't tow that well because when you tow for a long distance, like you're gonna drastically reduce your range. And in a car, that's okay, or in a truck, it's okay because you can fill up, relatively quickly, and you can hold a high amount of fuel. But in a battery powered car at this point in time, like they say that you're gonna get 400 miles of range on these trucks, right? Maybe 500 on these trucks.
It's like on a good day.
But if you tow anything,
Yeah,
that's gonna get down to like 300, 250, and it's gonna take you at least 30 minutes to charge it up, depending on how much you're towing. And it's like, that's a significant amount of time.
It is. Are they selling it with like a portable battery charger or something like that?
No. I mean, you got to use a supercharger.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's like, the supercharger thing is just like, or any, like, you have to stop at a gas station to, like, refuel your vehicle. So I get that. But it takes more time to fill up an electric car than it does a gas-powered car, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah.
For now, it's taking more time. They're really improving upon the technology, but it's still going to take more time.
Yeah.
And I've seen videos, like I think it was this year, of like people waiting in line. It's somewhere where it was snowing. They're waiting in line to get to a supercharger.
So even here, like
sucks.
over at Fremont Hub, like the Target station has.
Oh yeah, they have a shit ton of
They
them.
have charging stations, but like there's always like a huge fucking line to like charge your fucking car.
Yeah, except when Target's closing, there's nobody there.
Yeah, but on the flip side though, you can also charge your car at home. And
Yeah.
like you can't refuel your car at home.
No, you
Yeah.
cannot.
You know what I mean? And
But
I think that's awesome.
But if you get a Tesla, if you don't have the right amperage, you have to upgrade your wiring to be able to charge your Tesla. I mean, you can charge it from a 110 or 210 volt, but like it's going to take you 220 hours.
Yeah, I think you need 220. That's like the ideal one.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you're in California, if you have solar panels, you should probably have 220 somewhere in your house anyway. Like, honestly, upgrading your shit to 220 is pretty fucking easy. Like, I had to put a 220 socket into the garage, like behind us. You can actually see a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
That's right there. Is because that's how we put it in. But it's literally you just toss in an extra
Circuit breaker.
and that just upgrades it to 220. It's not very difficult, but it has to be done.
Yeah.
Or if you're in an old house though,
Yeah.
then you're fucked.
Yeah, then like for me, if I was to get a Tesla, I have to upgrade our wiring because we have no more outlets for it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, our circuit breakers. Well, we have some open spots, but yeah, we'll have to upgrade our wiring completely.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can I talk about The Outsider?
No.
Is anybody watching this? No? Y'all ain't
haven't
watching
watched
this?
it.
What the hell was that?
What's
What
the
was
Outsider? Is that
that? So The
just Young
Outsider.
Justice?
The Outsider is a HBO limited miniseries based on a Stephen King book. It stars Ben Mendelsohn, the basic director Krennic from Rogue One, and he's in Ready Player One. It has Jason Bateman in it. There's only been 2 episodes so far. So the premiere episode was 2 hours, which had the first 2 episodes back to back. So it starts out as like it's basically a murder mystery so far. There's a guy. It takes place in a small Georgia town. There's a guy who's everybody knows everybody, but the baseball coach. He gets arrested during one of the games in front of like the whole town, pretty much. The whole town's there. Everyone gets to see him get dragged out, and he gets charged for the brutal murder of a young boy. And they show you what the boy looks like after he was murdered, like his body, his remains. It's pretty gruesome. So he's sitting there, and he claims it wasn't him. And they're like, well, we have eyewitnesses. And they shows you flashbacks of eyewitnesses encountering with him. And he's like covered in blood almost. Mm-hmm. So it looks like, they have credible witnesses. Then they find DNA at the scene. There's his prints or whatever. It looks open and shut. So the guy doesn't talk or whatnot. And he demands his lawyer. His lawyer comes up and whatnot. And he's like, all right, this wasn't me. They're like, bullshit, it wasn't you. He's all, I was at a conference in like another city. I had to fly there, whatnot. They're all, we have you pretty much on camera, which they have him on camera like at these spots that line up to the timeline, like him leaving the murder scene. So his lawyer dredges up the video of him at the conference, 70 miles away, at the same time as the murder. So you can't be in 2 places at once, so it becomes this weird conundrum.
You can't.
Well, I'm not the Flash. So
it's pretty good so far?
It's really like dramatically intense. It's been really good so far. I don't want to give too much away, but in the next episode...
Is that the Jason Bateman thing?
Yeah, he's in it.
Okay, yeah.
But in the next episode, they bring in the actress who's nominated for Best Actress in Harriet. She shows up in the next episode. So she's in it. It looks like the rest of the series, but there's some Stephen King-esque type stuff. Like there's a mysterious figure like honing around like the crime scenes and whatnot. You don't know what's going on. There's a little girl that looks like she might be having waking nightmares, but she claims to be talking to someone that's in her room, but we never see it. So there's some shit like that going
Annabelle.
on. Yeah, there's some shit going on that's pretty crazy, but it's off of 2 episodes. It's been really good so far. I'm hoping that they continue this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go into some weird like Stephen King, either aliens or it'll be either aliens or some demon or something.
Multi-dimensional.
Some
being.
shit, something. But we'll see. So far, it's been really good. So.
All right, you guys want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up like some of these video games that Cronus owns.
Oh, damn. Yeah. It's more like the movies he's got.
All right, Cronus, what you got populating this weekend?
I gotta fix my fucking bullshit ass BMW X5 again.
God dang.
Again?
Let me just tell you a quick fucking story, all right? So, like the other day, I was driving home and I heard a pop, and it was like literally like the left to get
You
to
weren't
the
in Oakland?
street. Down, no, it wasn't in Oakland this time. I heard a pop. It was like me and I think it was just me in the car. Maybe it was me and my little one too. I think it was me and the little one. And I was like, fuck. And then I looked behind me and there's like water just like pouring out of my car. So I'm like, but luckily I was like literally less than a quarter mile from my house. So I got to my house and then I had to wait for the car to cool down. And I look and sure enough, another fucking water hose, coolant hose like blew on my fucking car. So I'm like, all right, I'll wait for it to cool down, look and find out which one it is, order online. Actually, I call a place that's local to me in Berkeley to get this fucking hose because the thing that it was like on one end, it's like a proprietary like click lock fucking thing. So I can't just like slap on a fucking hose clamp.
Mm-hmm.
That's like an easy thing to do. Like you have an older car, you can just cut a hose,
the hose, yeah,
and then just
slide it right
slide
off,
right over,
and just buy like a little 50-cent clamp. Fucking
or
tie that shit.
reuse your old clamp.
Or that, get one.
It's super easy. But in fucking BMWs, like they're not like that. It's fucking stupid. So, I order it from a place in Berkeley. I ride there on my motorcycle today, pick up the part. I go to replace it today, and I'm trying to get like the old part off, and I finally get it off, and I look, and the fucking part that it was connected to fucking totally just broke off.
Oh, fuck, dude.
And it's an auxiliary water pump. So I'm like, fuck. When I gotta fucking order another water pump, for this shit. And it's just like, this fucking car is like nickel and diming me to death. And it's like nothing. I've only had like one thing that's been like over $200 to happen to this car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's been so fucking frequent, especially lately. It's been incredible. It's like it's one thing after the other. Like just like fucking broke. So the X5 is fucking done. Like once I fix this shit and I fix a couple other things, I'm selling the shit and I'm getting another fucking vehicle. And it's just like, this is like the least reliable car. If you see an E70 fucking X5 with the fucking V8, don't fucking buy it. Don't fucking buy it. Like they all have so many fucking problems. And that's like the main problems that I had was the goddamn the valve seals going out.
I was gonna say the valves.
For the vast majority of people, the valve seals going out, that's like $7,000. $7,000 to repair that shit. I did it myself. It took a long time, but I did it myself, and that part's fine. And there's also another thing with like a whole bunch of like water leaks inside the engine, which I fixed proactively when I fixed the valve seals. But now I have all these fucking hose leaks. And it's fucking bullshit.
You know why? Because these hoes aren't loyal.
These hoes are not
Oh,
These
damn.
hoes are not loyal.
But I'll get a new car. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with like a Lexus or an Infiniti yet, but I want to go with an Infiniti because they're like the one that I want to get is more exciting to drive. But reliability-wise, Lexus is the way to go. They're just way more boring looking.
Yeah.
And the driving experience isn't that great for an SUV anyway. Other than that, that's all I got. We're probably not gonna work on the Infinity base this weekend.
It's supposed to rain, like pretty heavy starting.
It's raining tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Like I think they're saying there's gonna be snow up in the hills, like local hills.
They're saying this might be snow like in the valley. I'm like, are you fucking like early morning?
It's 49 degrees right now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, 39.
39. Yeah. I'm about to
So
say.
I wouldn't be surprised if it snows somewhere near me.
Yeah,
So,
they're saying it's supposed to rain through Saturday, maybe even up to Sunday. So could be bad.
Oh, Ninja, what you got going on this weekend?
Weeb hunting.
Weebing.
I'm weeb hunting with Prodigy. We're probably gonna dual cast. He will probably stream on Twitter, and I'll probably do it to our YouTube channel so you can see us live.
Okay.
Doing some hunting. We gotta just work
Well,
out the
Twitch.
logistics.
I guess.
Well, he'll Twitch.
Okay, yeah.
He'll Twitch, and I'll have it on YouTube so you can see like his
Good idea.
So his perspective will be on Twitch, and my perspective will be on YouTube, and you'll see us like you'll be able to see us yell at each other or whatnot. I'm playing Modern Warfare still. I still haven't finished all these other like fucking single player games, and then just watching what is it, The Outsiders. Looking forward to that, and then I'm watching this Deathstroke probably tonight.
Dude, you gotta check it
I'm
out.
gonna see
It's
this
fucking
shit.
good.
Blue sold me on that. I'm watching that shit tonight. But other than that,
You be fucking
That's
people up. All right, for myself, this weekend it's my mom's birthday, so I'm be going up to
Oh,
SAC
shit.
to go see her
tonight?
on Sunday.
Okay.
Her birthday's on Sunday, so I got her a gift. Probably hit my little brother and see if he wants to ride up there with me.
Oh, you got to go to Sauced. Go to Sauced. It's in downtown Sacramento. It's good. Barbecue place.
My mom's kind of picky with food, so we'll see. She likes to go to the Golden Corral, so we might end up just going there.
What the fuck?
But
but
you get it right there. You want to borrow the motorcycle? I can tell you if you
that's gonna be
want.
fucking cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
But yeah,
Because your brother's got the what's he got? He has a R1.
yeah, the R1, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be too fucking cold. But yeah, the sweetest and I actually got a hot tub for our place.
Oh,
What?
nice.
Yeah, it's not a big fancy ass one. It's an inflatable one that we bought. I got off Amazon for like $400. But
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
it fucking works, dude. It's relaxing. The bubbles that it puts off is relaxing and everything. So yeah, we've been hanging out in the hot tub the last couple of days. So it's a lot
Bet
of
you
fun.
have.
But yeah, I'm also gonna be working on Stitch and his wife's picture. So hopefully I get that back to him this weekend as well. So that's about it. Odin, to take us out of here.
All right. Users experience Black and Black times Infinity.
Infinity.
Features. We are mainly featured on YouTube. Check us out, Black and Black times Infinity /live on YouTube. You can check us out on Twitter at BThanBTI. That's BTHANBTI. We're on Player FM, Stitcher. We're on Radio Republic, and now we're on Spotify. And check out our official website, BinHaberLux.com BThanBTI.
Might as well slow it down now. We fucked it up.
Yeah, we fucked
It's
it
all
up.
good.
I guess we gotta remix it. Remix.
I fucked it up.
That's all good.
I didn't give you guys enough time. Sorry.
That's all good.
There you go.
But we have an official website, binheadproductions.com
gotta update it.
/BTI. It's still fine. There's still
I still
content
need to
on
add
there.
my description on there.
Be on the lookout for the golden eggplant. We'll put
Ooh.
all the information out there. The link will be out so that you can go on there. You'll be able to vote as many times as you want. But at the very end, there will be like a feedback thing. Leave your feedback because there's a specific question. Answer it so we can better improve our podcast for the rest of you guys for the rest of the year 2020. Check us out also on Amazon. We have more dankness. We have an app on Amazon. Download
You're
that.
gonna
It'll
eat
let
up
us
all the
know.
time again.
We go what?
You're gonna eat up all the time again.
That's fine. We have all this time, but it's all good. Check us out. Be the BTI.
Shout out to Bunny Man for all the comics. I haven't gone through them yet, but he gave me a long box and a short box full of comics.
Shit.
There you go.